that was our banter for today.
Yay, well done.
Music today was provided by Michael Gelfi Studios, Tabletop RPG Music, and Macro Music. Let's roll the intro.
Yay.
Come, sit with me. Have some wine. Eat as much as you please. My stores are endless. The world has changed, my friend. Once, this was a land so supple, so ripe for consumption. I remember our night skies enchanted indigo canvas, sprinkled generously with silver stars and set awash in flames of hungry crimson. A vortex of screams and plummeting ruin proclaiming great Thassilon's end. Earthfall, my friend. I preserve such memories with my words and runes. I believe a good book with the right words can nourish a fresh mind, sowing the seeds for power's return. My book has opened, and the runes must now leave the page, for eternal life is hungry work. And I'm afraid, my friend, that the time for our feast has come at last.
Action.
Our party of heroes are in the city of Magnimar, on the coast of Varisia, a frontier nation. There's been some problems. You've unearthed a brewing calamitous threat, the return of one of the 7 ancient Runelords. Before you can do too much with that, a more direct threat has come to your attention, that of a cult dedicated to the Klypoth Lord and nascent demon lord Yamasoth, the polymorph plague, whose cult is concocting a virus that they intend to unleash on the city imminently. You have tracked them to one of the pilings of the ancient Irespan Bridge. After finding entry, guarded by the ghost of a long-dead threat and mentor, you found some missing drunkards and nobodies that some of you had been looking for. You were able to save them from the vampires that were feeding on them, get them to relative safety for the time being, and after tripping a haunt in one region of this old ruin, you did track down the sire of the 4 small Darrow vampires. You defeated him and put all 5 vampires to the stake. You now reside in the tomb in which they formerly dwelled. Combat has just ended. What would you like to do?
Combat ended, and we took all his stuff.
And you did go through a lot of his stuff. Yeah, that's true.
I think his
that's
empty.
There's a door in the room that we haven't checked yet.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Before we move on, it looks like some of you guys are injured, so maybe let's do some healing first.
Yeah.
Are any of you immune to treat wounds right now? No? Okay.
No.
Okay, Zalora, you first.
I will note that each use of this takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna
in
take
this
a few
first
minutes.
10 minutes, Lorien is tending to Zelora's wounds. What's everyone else doing?
Waiting my turn.
Get in line.
Chatting? I don't know.
What's 10 minutes? I don't think I identified this one.
Do I have
Did
to
it?
do anything with this?
Did it roll it?
I don't
It
know why I
rolled it.
didn't
It rolled
have
it.
an inventory.
No, you still
on.
have to like do the other stuff.
Or I
Hold
guess,
on,
Lauren, I see your success, your crit success on your medicine, but I don't see the healing amount.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it didn't
that's what
pop
you have
up.
to
The
do.
button didn't pop up for me, so I'm refreshing.
No,
Oh.
it's not working.
Yay!
Oh. Okay. What do I do about that?
You do it the same way you would do a normal skill check using the basic action macro.
Oh, but I have
But you've
the
already
actual
rolled a nat 20.
shortcut on here.
So it's a
Okay.
critical success. You did not specify you were using the expert level, so it's just the trained. You would
Oh, yes, that's true. Well, no.
you will roll the healing.
Is there a button I can push to do that, or I just have to say it? Because the DC
You've
is
got to
lower.
say
Is
it.
that right? Okay.
You have to say, you choose which DC you want to go for.
I'm just putting this in there so I can roll
An-
it for her.
Another nat 20.
No,
I don't
Okay.
see nat
So it's
20s
right
at
there.
all.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Or I'm sorry, not a nat 20, but another
critical
success.
Crit success.
So you get that. Oops, that's not for
It-
me.
Nope.
You,
no.
you push
So
it,
what-
not me.
I have to apply it. I
Oh, okay.
select Zelora's token and click apply healing.
Thank you.
Zelora is healed 15 hit points
Woo.
to barely injured, and you are immune for 1 hour.
Got it.
While they heal, I'm gonna go listen at
And
this.
before you, no, hold on, because Alvin also already did something and hit the buttons for it.
Thought he said
Unfortunately, he
was
might have hit the wrong buttons.
Mm,
Ah.
Oh, to identify the item?
Yes, I think I have a manual button that I give you. I can still. Yeah. So it posts that. I can use what you rolled though.
okay.
It is a critical success. Therefore,
Ooh.
the item is identified. As you spend this 10 minutes examining the short bow, you find runes. It's, of course, +1 striking, what you're used to. It's a well-made bow with craftsmanship and power, but you find that a sonic rune has been put on it, making it a thundering composite short bow,
Gotta go fast? Oh.
Huh.
meaning each
goes
time you
boom.
fire from it, it will make a sonic boom on the point of impact.
That tracks with what was happening.
It is very loud, so be aware of that. To fire.
Yeah, I don't
that
think I
short
can
bow.
use this.
Also, composite means it adds strength modifier to damage.
It's useless.
Well, I think I know someone who can
Could
use it,
sell it.
but I don't think she can see.
Yeah.
You can also take runes from one item and move them onto a
Move it to
different item.
another.
So you could move that thundering onto, say, a dagger or a scarf or a
A
crossbow.
glaive.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
or
can you imagine it on a scarf?
Hand wraps on a monk.
I don't think
I
I
thought
want
her
to do
hand
that.
wraps already
Sonic
stacked.
boom your scarf.
Do they have a property rune?
Hmm?
Well, this might be a better property rune.
Their property rune stuns.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think they
That's pretty
have
good.
the crushing.
So, while Fixney is studying, Zelora is getting bandaged up by Lorien. Nifix and Saya, what about you two? What are you two up to?
I don't have anything in particular, but I know Nifix wanted to listen.
I did.
So just kind of... Yeah, okay. So this is probably kind of a quiet moment. And a little bit it makes sense because it's probably the atmosphere. It's hard not to let it start to get to you a little bit. This place is cold and isolated. You're in the city, but you can't hear the sounds of the city,
It's weird.
making it wholly alien. And a little
I
creep.
have a question for Zalora while I'm patching her up, actually. Did you say you were looking for someone specific?
Yeah, we found him.
You did. We did find him. Okay, I couldn't remember if we did or not. Okay.
He's in that other
Then
hallway.
that's it. Yeah.
Hopefully. he's
Hopefully they're
fine
still in the
over there.
hallway.
Yeah.
Well, they won't have to deal with the vampires coming back for them. So as long as they don't do anything of their own accord that is foolish, they should be okay.
Yep.
Are they known for being foolish? This person, you know?
Well, I mean, I think all of the people that we found here are pretty much drunkards, so
Well, sometimes it just takes a little life and death or death experience, you know, to put you on the right path.
true. We'll have to see. I think they were probably too weak to do much of anything anyway.
Yeah. Saya, you ready?
Yeah. Patch me up.
So the DC is higher. I worry I'll fail, so I'm just gonna do this at normal.
That's
I'm
fine.
not gonna do expert.
Before you do, the the Eon stones that cause regeneration are no longer automated for the time being. So if you have one, you have healed 10 hit points at this point.
That's for
'cause
you,
it's been 10
Fixney.
minutes.
I'm at full.
So Fixney, go ahead and give yourself 10 hit points.
And there is a spot for treat wounds battle medicine where I can increase the DC, by the way. There's a little drop
Okay.
down. But I'm just gonna do the
Good.
basic.
Okay.
And that's why.
Hmm.
Because I would have been close. Okay, that's for Saya.
Thank you.
And then I'll move to do Fixney. Oh,
Yes.
Saya, you're still hurt.
Well, it didn't heal you. Ashley, you hit the button normally, don't you?
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. You
okay.
are correct. Yeah.
I was like, did I do no healing? Damn. Oh, that's better.
Saya is now barely injured.
Yay.
And that means Fixney, you've healed another 10. And as 20 minutes have passed, Nifix, listening as you are, you definitely are clocking the individual you guys have already seen over in that lab. But nothing stands out to you as unusual. Except perhaps the absence of a heartbeat.
Probably not unusual at this point.
Gonna
What
kick
the-
your
Nifix,
ass to-
Did you
What-
want healing or no?
I did.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, well,
Yes,
come here, you.
I'll go
Over
to
here.
you. Wasn't doing anything.
Okay.
Are you doing
Nobody
another 10
accused
minutes?
you of anything.
Because it's been 30 thus far.
Yep, I gotta heal him up.
Oh, Stilly. What were the weapons
I'll
that's
make
again
it
not a
40
good
minutes.
the Daros were using?
What were what?
The weapons the Daros were using?
Aklis.
Ah, is that in the compendium?
Thank you, Lorian.
Be careful. This wound is still a big wound.
You know, I think it
Okay.
happened when I lit the sarcophagus. Did you see that, by the way? That was so cool.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I was hoping to smash it.
Let me smash.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we go check this door?
Oh, you think it's gonna have to
Also,
do
as a
that?
reminder, I believe you guys also found signs that this over here
Oh,
had
that's
been
right.
moved.
Yes, we did. I forgot about
Oh.
that.
You have to apply the healing to Nifix too, right?
Whoops.
I thought I did.
Nifix
No.
is still injured.
No, she did it.
You guys are able to do it as well,
Oh.
No. but you can't as long as you have your token selected. When you click apply healing, it will apply that as healing to you.
Oh, okay.
It's just Lorian can't do it without having control of your tokens.
Right.
Did you want to check out this door first? Or whatever's over here?
Is there a door?
There's something going on over here.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
wasn't there
let's
supposed to be like something here?
let's move this crap out of the way and see what's
It's a
here
ruined
first.
bookshelf. Yeah,
Let's push it out of the
but
way.
it shows a lot of signs of having been dragged back and forth
Yeah.
from the wall. It doesn't even take work. Like, two of you could just pick it up if you want to be quiet, or one of you could just slide it along the stone.
Two of
Dealer's
us can do
choice.
it.
Yeah.
Two of us can do it.
Just lifting it, you kind of move the shelf over, revealing a bare patch of stone wall.
I will investigate it.
Okay. What does that entail? Tell me more about that.
She's like kind of just like using her hands and like pushing at the stonework and trying to see if there's anything like loose or movable.
Okay. Pushing on it. It feels you know, like those buttons when you push them in, they sort of depress a little bit, and then if you push them, they'll come back out normally if you hit it a second time.
Oh, okay. I'll just push the whole wall then. With
There's
more
a little
force.
click, and then when you put the pressure of your hands off, the door sort of slides a crack open, and then you can just grab your fingers in there and pull the door the rest of the way open.
Nifix, let's look at this first. It looks like
But I want to
something.
smash his kneecaps in.
The door was wood, but very cleverly painted.
Oh,
to
to look
be-
like stone?
Yes, and you can see
Hmm.
that the far wall is also wood.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So thinking about this layout, this might lead us to where that guy was. Maybe.
If Nifix could hear the guy from the other door probably is that. Maybe
Yeah,
this
maybe
leads
they.
to that little hole area that we could like
Maybe
see
they-
into.
Oh, maybe. Maybe they. Okay, let's see. I'll give this a push as well. This wall.
Oh, right.
As
I have
long as
to-
it doesn't lead to the place with
Oh, it
the
leads to
gears.
neither.
Oh,
It opens right up.
I'm just getting out of the
Uh,
way so they can come through.
And what do? You
Interesting.
can see there's a room in. As you enter this room, you can see that the northeastern corner has kind of collapsed, resulting in a jagged tunnel sort of winding through the rubble to the east.
interesting.
Yeah, maybe this connects to where it collapsed, where the gears were. And if that's the case, I worry about another haunt.
Where did this collapse from? Like from the ceiling or from the walls?
Looking at it, it looks to have collapsed largely from the ceiling, from above.
Hmm.
Okay.
Does it look like it might collapse again?
Go ahead and make a recall knowledge. Or I would allow perception, but you'll get different information.
How, like, is it? How high is it? Like, can I toss the light spell up there?
Give me a second. I've actually made notes this time on that precise detail. Oh, that's not very great. Let's see.
Oh, they made this look different. I'll do. If you want to do perception, is it seek?
Oh. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Look
Okay, there it
around.
is. The 10 feet further on in the square-shaped room itself, about 15 feet.
Perception. Wait, what knowledge?
If you just hit recall knowledge, it'll roll them all.
Oh, I will do.
So I don't have to tell you.
Okay.
How
Keep your
sneaky.
secrets.
Yeah.
No,
And
don't
your
keep
question,
secrets.
since recall knowledge is in the form of a question, you're asking
Does it look
If
like it'll
it's-
fall again? it'll collapse
Right.
again? Or is it in danger of collapsing again?
No. In fact, this place is so soundly constructed, its initial collapse would have had to be something of earth-breaking power.
So not a sonic crossbow.
Probably not.
No, you don't think like a raging Shoanti war chief with an earthbreaker and a whole bunch of spells altering his strength could even cause a collapse like this. Probably not even a mammoth with the same spells.
Cool.
Well, at least the ceiling's stable.
You do notice, though, Saya, that there's something funny about the stone here.
Oh, cool. More secrets.
And with an inkling, you go over and check, and sure enough, it's wood. Painted wood.
Another one.
Somebody was an artiste.
Yeah. All right. Another secret door right here, if you guys want.
Yeah, I think we should check that out first.
Push it.
I think that's gonna
Shit,
go
real good.
to our friend.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it's the window.
opens.
What is it?
Let me scroll. It
Oh,
opens
what do you mean
into a
there's a
smaller
window?
room. A narrow gap in the south wall allows one to peer out over the pit in the room to the south, while to the north, in a shallow alcove, you see what looks to be a flickering, ghostly image of the city of Magnimar that Vorn, the absolute fucking badass, included on the map, because that is the image of Magnimar on that map.
Mm-hmm.
My god.
Cool.
Sort of.
So it's like a scrying pool that I guess I
Oh my
doesn't really know that.
god. It really
Oh.
is. I can see the
You had to zoom in a lot.
Yeah,
zoom your
yeah.
hands.
Zoom for you guys on
So
stream.
it is
Magnimar.
from a bird's eye view. However, the image looks to be hazy and indistinct. And it shows not just the city, but it looks like some of the surroundings.
That's cool.
Would we be able to
Want
tell?
to investigate this, it would be recall knowledge to sort of figure it out more. But
I
yeah, go
would.
ahead.
I was gonna say if it is like right now or if it's a set from a time at some point.
I mean,
recall
Magnimar is
knowledge.
only like 132 or so years old, or 140 years, give or take.
Really? I thought it was older than that.
Nope.
This is probably
Go
some sort of sensor.
Uh,
A scrying pool.
So, given your respective backgrounds, I'm going to give each of you different information. Also, what is your question, Lorian?
When is this from? Like, is it right now?
So-
or is it...
This is indeed right now. And studying it, you believe there's faint like movement within the city as of like maybe people or something. You
Damn.
can see movement of the little ships in the bay. However, everything is sort of foggy and you can't make out fine detail. Certainly not enough to like glean anything valuable.
Hey, there's
from
Bob!
it.
How's he doing?
But what aids in this is perhaps Fixney, who, looking at this, you've read about such things. These were very common in Thassilonian councils of war. It's called an Arcanum Optica. It's a magical
Magic
display,
lenses.
basically, used to
eye.
observe the surrounding lands around it with a bird's eye view. You can focus in. It's supposed to be incredibly precise, to the point where you can study the individual, like, fine print on a tag on a boot from an individual in the city.
I'm gonna guess this is broken.
But looking at it, you are able to kind of try a few of the commands that you know. Like they're not even verbal. They're just like gestures.
It's like,
None of it's working.
In hands.
It's pretty clear time has not been very kind to this device.
Yeah.
It's more of a curiosity at this point than anything of real tactical or financial value.
That's a shame. Maybe it's repairable.
And yes, the wall over here is wood. Clearly.
Of course.
Hey, I think that goes to our haunt room.
Judging by.
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
I'm good. I'm turning around.
Okay.
Do we see anything interesting from this, like, I can't, like, go there from
The keyhole.
Little hole.
Oh,
Yeah,
looking out the window?
Yeah.
Probably not. So first of all, it is pitch dark out there, and yes, you left.
Huh. Did
the
we leave
drunks
all
in
those
the
guys in the dark?
Oh, that was.
You know, they've
Whoops.
been in the dark. They're fine.
Yeah. They're used
Um,
to it by now. Maybe there's a sense of comfort in darkness.
But no, you don't see anything. No activity out there. If someone was in here, though, they would have been able to see everything
Ah,
with minimal chance of being noticed themselves.
Got it.
watching. Cool. Okay, we can go back to your now.
We can't see
You do
anything.
see-
Over here is collapsed, right?
Well, it actually keeps going into sort of a bit of a winding tunnel through the ruin.
Hmm.
In fact, it almost looks like someone might have intentionally
Blade this
unearthed
up.
some of this.
Oh, interesting.
I see pictures on the floor.
Yeah, I wanted to wait till you guys were actually in here before I revealed my trap.
Oh,
Oh.
darn it. Hold on, let me go
I am
back.
serious. No, too late. Ha!
Let me.
I got
No,
you.
wait.
You're mine.
Can you put me in there, please? I couldn't move.
Go ahead. You can move in.
Thank you. Wait, what?
I mean,
Why is
wouldn't the
Nifix
mind
here?
detect magic
okay.
sense?
Hey,
Nifix,
go
get back there.
Nifix has just been staring at the wall, trying to look at the dude. Like she's like, I want to get
Through the
him.
wall, like,
Yeah.
Back
And then
you're next,
I guess she'll
buddy.
notice everyone's gone, and then just, oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh no.
yeah, you know the way they went, at least.
Okay.
You,
There we go.
So, once you guys are all in here, let me tell you about what you see, because this is actually pretty interesting. The southern portion of the room has entirely collapsed. It's likely this was the same room as where the haunt was once. Only this northeastern portion is still intact. The collapse has shattered and cracked the floor, breaking up one depicted for sure, but several magical circles that had once been carved into the floor. Not even drawn, carved into it. One circle in the room's easternmost corner remains intact, its runes still flickering and glowing. You're about to see Ava, Alvin, and Ash react. There is
I'm not gonna react now.
about a 4.5-foot diameter boulder, unremarkable, just sitting in the middle of the circle.
Which circle?
God
The
damn
one
it.
that's intact.
Is it a
Really?
I'm
Korok?
not gonna react.
I'm not gonna react.
Anyone got polymorph? I know how to deal with these.
No, I don't. That's not the character I'm playing.
Oh, man.
However, as you
No.
approach, or as you enter the room and as all of you see it, the rock sort of lets out several cracking noises, and
Great,
you see
okay.
little appendages
Yep.
sort of reach out of either side, lifting it up onto 6 crab-like legs
Yep.
as
Oh.
it stands up How would I share
Aw,
an
he's
image?
so
And
cute.
disappears.
No.
Oh,
Give me 1 second.
it
I'll put it
scurries
in.
away.
He surrenders.
I will put it in the community
funny.
Discord.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Gungarian.
In the Rise of the Runelord or Return of the Runelords general chat, so you guys can have an idea what
Its
it looks like.
name rhymes with gonorrhea.
Yeah, sort of close enough. It is not holding a weapon, however, as it sort of stands up, and as
yeah, those
each of you
things.
sort of sees this, with varying degrees of Lorian, you get a hero point. With varying
Oh, shit.
degrees of arched eyebrows and or revulsion, surprise, whatever you're feeling in that moment,
Oh, that
seeing a
looks
rock
cute.
just stand up like a freaking crab.
Neat.
You, all of you, suddenly hear inside your head, "Free me."
No.
What?
What?
In common?
Free me. Yes. Well, you understand it anyway. It's not out loud. It's just sort of telepathic. Free me, and I will leave you in peace.
And if we don't free you, you'll be stuck there and we'll also be in peace?
It's a good follow-up
Until
question.
I escape.
How long have you been there? Sorry, I'll do that in character. How long you been there?
The little eye stalks sort of shift to regard you. Yeah, honestly, like it could almost be cute. Almost. Almost.
If you didn't know what it fucking was.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I want to recall knowledge.
That's fine. I'm gathering my info real quick.
I like. Sorry, I'm just looking at the picture.
I
Just-
have been
just-
here. Ooh.
He's just a little guy.
I know.
For eons. Many
know?
eons. Through what you call the Age of Darkness and beyond.
No. Sounds like he's not gonna get out, guys.
My jailer was Karzug the Avaricious.
Why did he jail you here?
To offer advice.
Are you good at it?
I know much.
Are you friendly?
Would you like to know? To share in some of my knowledge?
I think that could be good for both of us.
I agree. I will answer your questions when I am free.
Does my recall knowledge give me some info back?
Let me look at your individual lores.
Ooh, I have one that could be relevant. Specifically, the Zen one.
Oh, I just realized you targeted it, so I can. Yeah.
I remembered. I didn't.
I don't think you have
so I could
Zin
attack it.
Shalist lore though.
No, it's not that one.
You. Oh, what's your question?
What is it? Like what? Like. What is it? What are you?
Stanley, I'd like to just examine
You
these
don't know.
rocks.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna just really
it just-
examine these rocks.
I see. Yeah, go ahead and make a seek check.
And I asked him what his name is.
No, I'm not looking for. I'm just, I'm just admiring these rocks. That's all I'll be doing.
Okay. So suspicious, but whatever.
Middle
can
name.
I sense motive on him?
Ixney's
It-
suspicion.
Sure.
Blossom wheel.
I don't like the way you said that.
These are pretty rocks. I'm gonna start piling them.
Wait, did everyone else leave?
What?
One
No.
second.
Oh, no,
I-
it's just you just moved.
I think I would be closer though, so I'm gonna move a bit closer.
Got it. Zalora, you get a sense of true alien intent from this creature. You sense that this is a being of terrifying malice. However, let me actually elaborate further on that. You sense the outer rifts on this thing, what was formerly known as the Abyss. That is to say, where demons originate, where Clypoths originate. But all of that being said, you do get the sense that it is not especially interested in your group. It's
Okay.
probably angry at anybody, given that there are signs somebody recently has been here. It's probably pretty pissed at whoever was most recently here before you. Something that you might be able to gain. Congrats on the critical
Yeah.
success.
So,
Thus giving you
do
an
we
angle.
want to set him free to maybe help us with whatever is left in here? But what are the consequences later?
Well, look, a lot has changed in the millennia since you've been here. If you can assure us that you will go home to wherever you came from and not hurt the people of this city, you know, then we could probably have a deal.
It just sort of blinks its little eye stalks.
Do you know how to go to your home?
Like one at a time or at the same time?
Not at the same time. One at a time.
Like you can't stay
somehow
here.
creepier.
You can't
Of
stay
course.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
My
here. You don't have to go.
interest
You can't stay here.
upon Galarian have grown dull.
I'll
I,
look
for
at
one,
everybody
think
else.
We should let him go.
You do or don't?
I do.
I'm fine with letting him go.
I don't think he's gonna take it out on us.
I'm still focusing on stalking rocks.
We could get information.
Fixney, none of them stand out to you as especially different.
No. I'm just stacking rocks. You know, making
If we
little
can
rock
actually,
towers.
so what is the process for freeing you?
Yeah,
how
how
would
do
we
get
do that?
you out? Yeah, good question.
I am no wizard.
Neither am I.
Okay, well
Figure it out.
I'm gonna approach and
You
like
know-
look at it.
I don't think he really
The
wants
circle.
to get out if he's not helping.
He said he knows a lot, you know?
Yeah, but like we know a lot too. I don't know what he knows, but also like I don't trust anything that blinks with one eye at a time. Can you do two?
I'm gonna ignore that and like examine this circle thing.
Well, look, this rock is shiny. This should go on top of this rock.
I assume my liberating step isn't gonna be enough to free him.
That'd be funny.
I'm looking here.
Give him another check.
But it's if an enemy.
No.
No, because it'd have to be triggered
you
by
get the-
when he's being grabbed. Or
in
when
the
he's
spirit of
being-
things, like you. Oh, let me change the audio. I just realized it's still playing exploration music. This isn't exploration.
I mean, it's still
This is
kind of
parlay.
fits.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
You sort of try it out real quick, and there is a massive psychic backlash. It doesn't do damage or mechanics to you or anything, but it definitely leaves you like a little sick to your stomach for a moment. You have to like clutch the wall, catch your breath, and like, okay, that's not going to work. You get the sense that this, whatever arcane magic created this, it is potent and powerful.
And whatever is the magic is coming from the carvings on the floor?
You could it would take detect magic to confirm that for sure.
Oh, okay.
Pixie, come help.
Would investigate give me
Well,
anything?
I have
or-
detect magic.
Look at these beautiful rocks.
Oh my
Pixie.
god.
Lauren, you can
Those are
recall
so
knowledge.
Cool.
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot how cool
Whoa!
that animation was.
Nope. Just
I
focusing
just now
on my
remembered
rock.
the fucking nuke from last
Yeah.
game session.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Okay, Pixie, why are you stacking rocks? This isn't like you. I'm like whispering to my brother. like,
Zalora,
why?
the magic is clearly emanating from the circle. And
Okay.
in fact, let's see, yours is heightened to 4th rank. You don't learn the exact location, but
Look,
it's
rock.
it's pretty fucking clear where it's coming from, I would say to you.
Clear enough that I could cast dispel magic on it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's nothing wrong with
So
stacking rocks.
it will definitely it's gonna have a bit of it's gonna take some oomph for that to be sufficient. Go ahead and roll that counteract.
Oh, come
Ooh.
on.
You
Well,
got
you do
hero
have a hero
points.
point. At least
That's
one.
true.
Everybody got one at the
It's
start of
just
game
like-
session.
It was like teetering on that 20, you know?
And it teetered
Ah!
correctly.
Okay. You begin casting, and for a moment, like you see your spell fizzle, and like, it's unraveling, and you can feel the rebound on the way. In a panic, maybe panic is the wrong word. Sensing what's coming, you focus entirely on your conviction, on what lies within, and for a moment, you see it. Candles lit with violet flame, veils of silk, sounds of harps, and, well, you know.
Uh-huh.
You see a throne surrounded by sculptures and a dark lady. For just a moment, she looks upon you. With cloven feet, great bat-like wings, and a beautiful, lithe, tall, feminine body. And she smiles. And the divine power within you begins to spread, growing. The circle begins to glow, first with gold light, very similar to Fixney's, and you see like it wrestling, darkening, light, dark, back and forth, and then there's a sound of shattering glass, and the circle emanates magic no more. And the
That was a
creature,
close one.
whatever
I'm
it is,
standing right. Hey, you're welcome. What can I
Sort of.
say?
its little crab legs click on the stone as it turns its whole body sort of to survey. It gives sort of a weirdly tentative little test step forward. And then fast enough that it makes Lorien a little nauseous, it just skitters, scuttling right past over to here.
Yeah, I also wouldn't want to stay in that circle if I was them,
Yeah.
so fair.
Such pretty rocks.
You know, if you zoom in on the token, it's a lot less cute.
Yeah.
I still
no,
think it's cute.
agreed.
I
No,
like
that
the
is-
picture.
That is
Look at its little mouth. Aw.
I like
Yeah,
the
and-
picture that you gave us earlier with the little knife.
All those
Weapon.
cute little mandibles.
Oh, there we go.
Telepathically, you all hear, ask your questions.
Lorian, I'm gonna leave that to you.
Oh, we should have said
Cool.
that was a natural 20 on the dispel magic. I forgot. We gotta make sure we're announcing that. Sorry.
You probably
Sorry.
heard it, right? The
Ba-bam!
That's
Uh,
Yeah.
Alvin said it. Teetered on the
good.
20.
Okay.
And it did.
Okay, Alvin, I listened to you.
I
Do
know.
Don't worry, I'm
you-
just busy with these rocks. It's this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you just focus on your rocks. The people you saw come through here earlier that did not free you. Do you know anything? Can you tell me anything about them that you can?
I can tell you much. You speak of Leptonia and
Oh,
her
shit.
cultists
Yes.
to Yamasoth.
That's not gonna be like a conflict of interest, right? Because we're not into them, like, you know.
I care not for your dealings.
Okay. What were they? Do you know what they were doing here? Where they are now?
Of course.
Well, go ahead.
After all, am I not an agent of Yamasoth myself? The greatest of his children, the Gongoranans.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
may
yeah.
call me
Sound like gonorrhea.
Ogzeugus.
Old
Um,
Theugus? Can you
the
put that? Can you
in
write
chat?
that down with your little crab claw, please?
Do you have a nickname?
Oh, look, this rock is shaped like a rock.
It's not
Okay, how the
helpful.
fuck am I supposed to?
Oh my god, Pixie, it is!
Okay,
Is it
Thugi.
shiny?
Oh, it wrote that in Chthonian. Oh, that's rad. I didn't even tell it to do that.
I don't speak that.
Really?
Okay, what did you say? Old Chthonius?
Ogzeugus.
Ogzeugus.
Sounds like a
Ogs-
very
They
Lovecraftian name.
Gus. I want to write down nice crab in my notes.
It's still mind speaking, right?
Yes, all of this is telepathic.
There's no way this is correct, but
So, where are they now?
It's hyphenated, by the way.
Oh,
You don't know
where's
that.
the hyphen? After the og
After
or the zay?
OG.
or after the
It's
U?
after OG.
Okay. So where are they
Um,
now?
Leptonia and her cult have traveled north to Riddleport, where they seek to resurrect the late Runelord Kroon.
What?
Rune?
Nope, rock.
The Rune Lord of a Sloth?
Rock. This is a pity
Indeed.
rock.
The final Runelord of Sloth, and the laziest.
Gotta be.
What's
saying
in
something.
Riddleport that's going to help them resurrect Kroon?
A man by the name of, get ready for another reaction from the same three, Clegg Zincher,
Nope, nope. This are important rocks over here.
I'm not
who
reacting.
bears a number of magical scrolls secured to sate his paranoia, but not as discreet as he thinks. Scrolls of resurrection that will function upon a body dead as long as 90 years.
Wait,
Special
Any chance
reagents
he's
had to
wrong
be
about them?
utilized to make such a thing possible.
because he's
Only these will suffice to restore Runelord Kroon.
because he's been dead longer than 90 years.
Of
Right.
course not. He died but 6 years ago.
What?
But traditional magic of resurrection will not suffice.
Lorian wouldn't know about that, but I know about that.
Yeah, funny that is unique to Pathfinder 2nd edition. There is no true resurrection, so if you want it to be like more than like a few months, it's not possible. Because this was years ago, it took something custom made.
So, they have his body already? Prunes?
The body of Runelord Kroon lays still in his tomb. A foolish choice by the Pathfinders that slew him. They took his belongings, thinking the threat had passed, when in fact they left his most easily recoverable power, his body.
Yeah, that was foolish. Do you know
Wonder who
anything
would do that?
about the Runelord of Wrath and how she plays a role in this?
A Lasnist. At least the most recent iteration. I understand she was distraught at the loss of one of her favorite prisoners recently.
Oh.
Uh,
That was us, yeah.
Whatever her machinations, they do not factor into those of my lord, nor Leptonia and her cult.
Right.
Though
So-
I suspect my master looks forward to rekindling the communication with the Runelord of Wrath. Their relationship was mutually beneficial in the past.
We noticed that on the mountain, that they seemed tight.
That they were.
They were totally tight. Pixney,
Yeah, how
I'm
those
sure you
rocks
must-
doing? You got anything else?
you must
Got any
have questions. Perhaps about Karzug?
Are you having headset problems?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Disconnected for a sec there.
Do you have questions, or are you still playing with your rocks?
Ask your questions, but I would not delay overmuch. Leptonia and her ilk set out but this past moon day,
Oh,
and
shit.
they have already decided the date of their heist shall be on the 12th, in Oath Day.
And
That
what's
does
the-
not leave you much time if you wish to stop her and aid the crime lord Zinger.
how many days away is that?
Well,
today's the
today
third, right?
is the 3rd.
How many days
Uh-huh.
away is that? Math. 9 days.
Nope. Focusing on rocks, no math.
Do you
A
know
lot less than 9
anything-
days. The third, it's already about almost 8 p.m.
Oh god.
Yeah,
You
but look,
said
we were fishing
Karzug?
today.
You said Karzug put you here. Do you know anything?
These ruins were once a strategic focal point in Karzug's campaigns against the Lady Alasnist.
Do you know anything about a current Lord of Greed?
Karzug's carcass lays still. Perhaps some cult somewhere else will see fit to restore him. Though
Wait,
if I
his-
may offer a personal opinion, I
Sure.
certainly hope not.
I would think. Wait, his body wasn't destroyed? Why wouldn't they do that?
Lazy other adventurers.
Sorry about
Pretty
that.
sloth-like.
Sorry about that.
Do you know anything about a Naga here?
A Naga.
A head, perhaps?
I am familiar with Nagas, and there are many within this city, Though I wonder what you might concern yourself with Nagas for.
I'll look at Fixney.
Still stacking my rocks.
One,
Perhaps
Jenga.
what you refer to is the late Lamia matriarch.
yes, that's it. Yes.
Simple. A Lamia and a Naga are very different. Do not mistake the one for the other. The one will kill you, the other may eat you.
Aren't those the same?
Which one's worse?
It depends on the order in which the Lamia matriarch decides.
Also depends on your kinks, but you know.
So do you know anything about her? She attacked us when we came in here. The ghost of her, I should say.
She is commanded to protect this place, but never enter.
Oh.
Leptonia's ally was quite clever in his instructions to her.
Do you know where her head is? Or part of her body? I assume that's how
When
he's
last
commanding
I
her.
saw it, it lay within the hands of that unoriginal creation of her ally. I suspect he keeps it in an old hideout, or perhaps the laboratory.
Yeah, I think it's right over here. That's all of my questions. If you guys have any others.
I will answer 3 more questions, and then I wish to depart.
Are you friendly?
Really?
I am whatever you wish me to be until my conditions are fulfilled.
Will we be friends?
I hope
This
nobody
is
had
a-
any
this is a
more
side
important
question.
questions.
Nope, these count as part of the 3.
Oh,
That's
God.
2 of them.
I also had a stupid one.
Such a
but
thing can be
still.
arranged with sufficient bartering. But I do not believe you have what it takes to procure my services.
Nitpicks, you don't want to
Friendship
pay
isn't
for
usually
friends.
Service, yeah.
I wasn't gonna pay for friendship. We are friends. He doesn't have a choice now.
Saya, did you want to ask your stupid question, whatever that was?
No, you guys can ask a real question.
Are you
Have
leaving
any, and I'm
Galarian?
Curious.
No?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
no. I was just curious what size
No.
stupid question is.
Oh.
I can
You're
tell
not.
you after.
And as he says this,
Great. First, I will destroy this
Uh,
city.
as he says this, he sinks right into the stone floor and is gone.
Oh, bye.
Oh.
Bye, friend.
Wait, what's your
I
favorite
hope-
color?
It's probably
First
blue.
blood.
Or some color we have no idea how to perceive.
Yeah.
Hopefully that wasn't a mistake.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
3 adventure paths later, we will run into him again.
More than likely.
I think we
Remember
know
when
what
he said he wasn't interested in Galarian anymore? Yeah, that might
Yeah.
not have been 100% honest.
Rude.
I
you a
thought I
liar?
got a nat 20 on my
That is
detect
not
motive.
a
On
good
his-
way to start a friendship.
It is. But what you got was that he was not interested in you,
Mm.
and that you could potentially manipulate him with his wrath.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I didn't know any of those names.
You guys are very silly.
We're
I
very
wouldn't
silly.
have freedom.
Well, we needed information, Fixney.
Prayer of spirits or demon things.
I thought that was a clip off.
If he's a problem later, we'll deal with him like we deal with everything else.
Making deals
With
is something
force.
that can go right into your mind.
We didn't make a deal.
Yeah, no deals.
Well, the deal was he'd give us information if we set him free. So
Yeah.
That
technically.
actually,
Which is done. Done and
It's
done.
okay.
There's no lingering deals.
Not to mention freeing an entity that's been alive since
You
the
could've
dawn
said-
of Thassilonian Empire.
Look,
I
you
gave
could
you
have stopped us.
ample opportunity to say anything, Fixney,
Yeah, you
and
were
you were
playing with
playing
your
with your
rocks.
with your goddamn rocks. So I don't want to hear it now when we're done. Now I think we know
Well-
what we need to do now.
Unlike some
we
creatures,
still have
I
this-
didn't know if it would be hostile to
We still have
certain
this door over
practitioners
here.
of certain magics.
That door is gonna lead to my
Apex.
ex-boyfriend, right?
I'm coming.
Wait, you guys
I-
already dated and broke up? Have
I-
you even had a conversation yet?
No, I broke up with him already.
I see. Was it the torturer's
Oof.
tools? Was that the red flag?
No, it's because he wouldn't talk to me.
Oh,
You need communication in relationships. It's one of the most
Mhm,
important things.
All right. Can I kick this man's ass now, or
Seriously, I think I need to give you guys a pamphlet on dealing with eldritch entities of some sort, especially
or
locked
maybe you could
behind.
have said a single word.
got you there?
Especially
even
locked
balls.
behind an imprisonment gilf.
Okay, well, when
Lip.
somebody like Karzug locks somebody up, that doesn't
The enemy
mean
of my
much.
enemy is my friend, right?
Nine,
I
Well,
think the information we
was
got
really
was worth
hungry?
it.
not my problem.
Hopefully, he's not eating anybody we know. Wait, what do they eat? I don't know. I
Yes.
should have asked that question on my.
Maybe he
did
doesn't need to eat.
give a name for what they are. Technically, I would say that would
Babalu.
probably reopen Recall Knowledge if anyone wants to try to know anything about Gongoranans.
That's
Oh,
close.
sure, I will.
Oh, do I get a bonus? Because before we went here, I read in the library about the types of.
Zolora, nothing. You've never heard of it.
You know what? I'll roll
Lorian.
one. Just for fun.
Lorian, nothing.
No.
I heard there's like this brain thing that
means
eats
nothing.
your memories.
No, that's a different thing.
Saya, never heard of him.
I figured.
Oh, I missed Fixney.
Well, we have his name.
Something.
You have the name.
your
for
question,
these.
Fixie?
Zeugus.
Oh, are you able
What do
to
they
provide
eat?
general behavior, ecology, basic ecology? Or is that too much?
Mating behavior.
That's probably a bit too much. I would say, like, you definitely, like, okay, you know Gongoranen is, like, a Klypoth. You know that they're mid-level, and you know that they are indeed
Oh, wait.
exclusive to
What?
the
You guys didn't
Yes?
ask, but what would the cultists have been using him for?
Information.
Talking. Oh, that would have been a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know that they are
Fixie,
exclusive.
Why didn't you
to
ask any
serving
questions?
No Gongoranen it pledges allegiance to any other Klypoth lord. They're all Yamasoths.
But then wouldn't they have freed him? Man, you know what? No, not my problem. He's gone.
They
It's
might
gone.
not have had the means to do so.
Also, you're guilty by association, so.
But I suspect this guy has the head you're looking for, Fixney.
This guy over here, right?
I know, I saw it.
Nifix, you want to kick down the door?
Oh, my pleasure.
We could
Is
just
that-
open it. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, is it?
wouldn't
Kick
you
down the
rather
door.
use your action economy for? Okay.
Before they.
Nifix would have had to be in front of the door to open that, to kick it open, but
Well,
kicking it
There's a
open,
little
you see about a
footprint left on the
15-foot
door.
corridor and another door.
Oh,
Okay,
my
go
grand
kick
entrance.
that one too. Just
First
pretend it didn't happen yet. Go ahead.
Okay. First, I'm gonna check to see if it's locked.
You like
Oh, let me get my.
test. Nope, not locked.
Okay,
Okay.
go.
I got my star out. I'm ready.
As I'm testing it, I'm just gonna kind of open it slightly and then kick open the door for more dramatic effect.
Oh, I hope he opens it right when you go to kick it.
I'm
then you
here
kick
to
him.
chew bubblegum and kick some shins, and I'm all out of bubblegum, whatever that is.
Yeah, what's that? You gonna open it?
Yes. I was hoping.
There he
Kicking it
is.
open.
Is there another door? No, another door, right? No. Oh, it's a goddamn
First of all, you shouldn't
curtain!
be able to see. It's a
Kick
curtain.
it.
Yes, there's
Kick
a
the
curtain,
curtain
and
open.
it is blocking line of sight. It is a dark curtain. That's it.
Okay.
Like purple.
But there was the sound of you
black.
kicking the door open, and it just
he
says
didn't listen
dark.
when we were
Looking at it, it looks kind of
shouting, so.
like black or maybe really, really dark purple.
Hmm.
Of course.
What? Why are we just? Are we not? What's happening up there? I'm at the back for some reason.
There's some like thing blocking.
Oh, do you want to? So I can remove the curtain if you want to shove it aside.
I am going to do. You know how like the Emperor's New Groove, Cusco.
Boom, baby.
That's what I tried to do at the door, but now I'm gonna like I can't really do that with the curtain, so just as
that one.
most dramatic.
As you
Boom, baby.
you
Disruptors
throw the
are
curtains
here.
aside. That's where we're gonna pause and take a quick break. I know. I'm an absolute motherfucker. I know it. Chat, we'd encourage you to hydrate, get some snacks, stretch a little bit, and when you come back, we'll see what's on the other side of that curtain. Maybe it's a llama.
Llama.
I can see that it's not a llama.
Llama.
Here you go.
I don't do it at the beginning
Now
anymore.
I have to kill you.
You can
In-game.
certainly try.
The crab
I-
comes back and punches
Yeah.
you in the face.
Nifix throws the curtains wide open.
Disruptors are here.
Say our full name.
As you do, we got a few things to cover. First of all, you see the room beyond contains dark curtains draping the walls, not just where you were, as well as two workbenches covered with grisly-looking tools, bits of bone and decaying flesh, alchemical equipment, and a few scattered scrolls. A skull covered with runes written in what looks like dried blood sits on one table inside of a softly glowing circle of magic sigils. A pile of bones, stacked as if discarded, lies in one corner. To the southeast, you can see the wide opening in the wall leading out to the dark pit. Standing in the room, I'm going to repost this in the general chat on Discord again, so we have a picture of who you're talking to. You see an elvish man with darker, sort of purple-hued skin and pitch white hair, wearing fine armor, draping cloak, holding a knife, and you can see that he is in the process. Oops, I forgot to keep rotating him. He is in the process of cutting up what looks like a layer of some kind of flesh on the workbench. He looks up, though, as you throw the curtains wide.
Is
Oh,
Saya
hello.
swooning, or
A little bit. She's trying to hold it in though because she's mad at me for not talking to her.
Can I
I
move
wondered
up?
if you'd come here.
well, we
move?
were yelling
Yeah.
for you before and you weren't responding.
Interesting. Do you know anything about Toten masks?
Who and what?
Do I
Yeah, do I?
recall knowledge, I guess?
that'd be recall knowledge.
Sure, why not?
Totem masks.
You got tuxedo mask, but I don't think it's the same thing.
What's each of your questions?
What's a totem mask?
In this case, it's okay as what is a totem mask? Saya, it is a type of cursed mask that turns its user into an arcane being.
But it's cursed?
Well, yeah, you're an arcane being, yeah.
How do you break the curse? That's my question.
Well, no, your question, you all rolled at the same time. Your question was, what is a totem?
I didn't get to ask that.
Your
I probably got it wrong. He did me first.
understanding
Dang you.
is that I'm just going from bottom to top.
Okay.
A totem mask is a type of undead creature created from someone who died with some kind of unnatural or self-destructive fixation. Who else? Zilora. You believe it is an undead creature.
We all got different answers.
Saya, I think you...
I think I'm wrong.
I think you failed.
You don't know.
Pretty sure I failed.
I think size is the only correct one.
I don't know. He's the undead boy. So, or like, the undead creator man, right?
So,
Two of
unfreezing
us
time.
got an
Do you know anything
undead.
about totem masks?
I do.
Good.
Why are you
Then
asking?
surely you know that a totem mask is created and exhibits the very same tendencies it had in life. Did you know that?
Indeed. Yes.
Yes, I was wrong.
Yeah.
We figured that out.
Intriguing little creatures. I made one. Did you know?
I
Did you know?
suspected you did, yes.
It's a fascinating process. You have to find someone really fixated on the task that you want. If you find a person obsessed with eating who eats himself into an early grave and turn him into a totem mask, he's just going to haunt every bakery in town. That's no good.
That's
That sounds
Nipix.
like a dream
I-
come true.
Do you know what I fixate on?
Asking questions.
Making totem masks?
Making undead?
The shape of the elf liquefies and melts away, leaving a sort of a slimy, gangly green creature with no eyes, just an open mouth of sharp fangs, cutting things. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
You know,
That's
I
your
get-
boyfriend.
No, that's my
That's
ex.
your boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend.
She broke up with
Laura
him
gets a
way
hero point.
before. She broke up with him
Hang on,
way
let me
before
see if
this
I've actually got
happened.
the proper token for a totem mask.
He's a totem mask.
Nope, damn it, I changed it. Why would I do that? Why didn't I just leave
I really
it?
preferred him as the like haughty elf guy, but
Yeah.
Yeah, can you go back?
I bet you did. What about this one?
Saya, you need to talk to your boyfriend about
I just
this.
changed
They
it.
broke
Okay, so
up,
we're just gonna
guys.
keep
They
using
broke
that
up.
token because
Yeah.
I
So Laura gets
accidentally
it.
deleted the not shapeshift. Yeah, turns out they can shapeshift, I guess.
cool,
Neat.
great. That's awesome.
Yeah, and they're know-it-alls.
Right, I'm supposed to.
There's no encounter.
Am I supposed to
too.
add you guys to? Yeah, hang
Yeah.
on. Let me
I
add
mean,
everyone to the encounter.
We don't have to. We could just close the curtain back up.
He can't come
Just
through the
back
curtain.
away slowly.
Actually, I'm good.
There. Is that everyone?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can I just give him
Okay,
some
cool.
paper to cut? Like, if he wants to cut some paper.
Oh, I know. Here, why don't I put an image of a totem mask in the Discord?
That works.
Right there.
Wow, the rest of us rolled garbage on initiative. There's like a 20 and then 2s and 3s.
He's
Hold
like
on.
a murloc if a murloc was a plant.
I didn't roll yet. Let me get up in there.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, can he go back to Haughty Elf
Bad.
form?
No.
Hmm.
Ew. No
Yeah,
wonder
right.
you broke up.
We're definitely, like, super broken up now.
It's over.
It is so
You know,
over.
Nifix never heard you say that you broke up, so
How are you supposed to have kissy time with that face?
No.
You
Keep
guys
its
have
mouth
some
closed.
really odd taste.
Maybe
Ew.
you really like biting. We don't know. Oh.
No.
So as this happens, I will note, Saya, you may not do any further recall knowledge. Lorien and Zalora, you may. Also, as part of your critical success, now that it's come out. Wait, what? It wasn't Lorien. It was Fixney. What? No, it wasn't Fixney. Who was it? It was
It was
Lorien.
either me or Zalora.
It was Lorien who
don't-
got the critical success.
Check the tapes.
Lorien, you get
Yes.
one additional question you may ask now because it was a critical success on Totem Mask. So that's also for your notes,
Oh.
your thorough reports.
Oh, yeah. Can I ask it right now? Or my turn?
Yes, because this is something you would know ahead of time, and if like Zalora's like Lorien or if anything like that, you already know this, so you're prepared for it.
Okay. Do they have
Just
any
talking is free.
like weaknesses or resistances?
Are you sure that's the question you want to ask, and how you want to ask it?
No.
Especially when you're asking like that.
About
How do-
our- Okay.
How do we can you break the their fixation? Can that be broken, or is it ingrained into them? Like,
You cannot. It is their undead hunger and the very source of their existence. Okay,
so if there's nothing
Zalora,
to cut,
as you
We
see
are cut.
this creature assume its more undead, grotesque form,
Mhm.
you react the fastest. What do you do?
Yeah. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Can't argue with that. Make sure you got him targeted.
I do.
You did.
hit.
Oh no, it's broke now. That is a critical miss.
Yikes.
We're
You did get a hero
we're
point.
not. Okay.
Well, it's not a critical miss now.
Mhm. Yeah.
You fire a divine lance, trying to intercept him as you realize what's happening, but even you're almost too fast. You hit as the shape is melting off, and like fire getting caught in dripping wax, it's just deflected away from his true form and doesn't land. You still have one action.
I'm gonna raise my shield.
That's fair. Okay. Lorien.
I'm gonna think. I think. Right?
Sure.
Where's
Just make sure you got him targeted.
I do, don't
Well,
I?
I guess you don't have to yet, do you?
No, I have him targeted. Devise a stratagem. How do I deal with this?
There it is.
And I get another free, recall knowledge.
Yes.
So, I will do that right now.
And you have him. And what is your question?
Oh, I get to ask one?
It's always a question.
No, I didn't know if I failed or not. I'm super smart, so I can get input from the other characters, right?
We can talk.
briefly.
Come on, I'm not actually that smart.
Not in this instance,
Yes, you
because
are.
this is more like this is internal. This is an internal check.
I mean, I want to know, like, what he's like resistant to.
What is he resistant to? You can do that.
I think the problem before was you said, does he have any weaknesses?
Oh, yeah. Yes!
Instead of what are his weaknesses?
He scared me. Don't genie this on me, you son of...
You believe him to be resistant to all the usual things you'd expect, as well as fire.
I'm not a ghost.
And I don't think that would count. As well as fire.
So, are you saying like bludgeoning or not bludgeoning?
The usual thing that
he's
undead.
undead.
Okay.
He's undead and also resistant to fire.
No fire on this one, and she's gonna run in and quick draw with her ghost touch rapier and attack. That should be with the 15. Yep.
32 is a hit.
Here's my damage.
And then if I have him selected, so that would be 17 points of damage.
He took a full 17.
Takes all of it.
Whoa,
he
did.
And there's a snarl from the creature as your blade punches into it. Though whatever it is, paper thin as it seems to be, it's hardy because it looks barely injured, even after such a fearsome blow. And that, I believe, is all of your actions.
It is, yes.
Also, this says you're 5 feet up. I don't think you are.
I'm floating! Let me fix that.
Already done.
Oh, okay. I moved so fast, I just floated. Oh,
what are you like in a fight?
You'll find out.
It wonders.
Wait, hold on. I think these
like
two. I think you've got two people sharing a space.
Yeah, not I have them. They did it.
I'm letting you know because they probably should move. That's all.
Right. That's fine. Nifix being right there is fine. That's fine. Okay.
Find out, bitch.
So many tempting things here.
I'm gonna carve an L into his face.
It swings a sharp claw, one of those long, almost 8 feet long arms at you.
You missed.
And somehow rolls a natural 1.
Nice.
That means I get to attack.
Do you have a reaction for that?
No.
I do.
Okay.
Get in here, Simon!
As it swings, you duck under it nimbly. It's a little sluggish. Too late, you realize it was a feint as he tries to scoop you in, jaws opening wide.
Oh.
Oh, you miss again.
Missing again. Maybe not too late. You recognize the feint for his part.
It's because I was floating. He doesn't know what the heck.
He then uses the third action to step.
I don't have a reaction for that. That's Cora, not Lorien.
And it's a step, so it doesn't provoke reactions.
Yeah, but if you have a feat that
Nifix.
says any movement, right? No.
Nope.
Well, shit.
Here we go. Oh, what I've been waiting for. Saya, I'm beating up your boyfriend.
That's fine. He's not my boyfriend.
I'm gonna.
Friend.
Sorry, a second.
Let me cut you.
That became a boyfriend question mark. Okay, continue. I'm gonna go for the grapple.
Sure.
Quick, keep talking.
Oh wait, I
You're
have to
confusing
roll
him.
the unarmed strike first, don't I?
No.
No?
No, grapple is just grapple. So you did it correct.
Okay, well I'm gonna reroll.
Oh, hero point time?
Yeah, why not? Oh, wasn't meant to happen. I guess I'm gonna punch him.
Boo.
Only a failure.
Wait,
So
hold
you
on.
rush in, you take a grab at, or like you try to catch him, And with one of those long arms, he just sort of backhands you away from him, and you can easily pick yourself back up and rush right back into the fray.
Yeah.
What do you do with your third action?
1 second, I have something in my hands I'm not supposed to because Ava forgets to put her fucking launcher away. Okay. Now I can.
Of course, you still have the flamethrower in hand.
Yeah, well, like, that's an Ava issue, not a Nifix issue.
Following up after the failed grapple, you deliver a jab, like, right into his knee. And you hear the satisfying crunch of cartilage.
Hell yeah.
Roll damage.
Totally, I was gonna kick
12 points of damage. It still hurts.
Okay, and then for last action,
But he's still
I'm
barely
going
injured.
to ready Dragon Stance.
You do find the body to be not so much like muscle or flesh, but rubber almost. Like your hand bows the leg completely in and inverts it, and then when you pull it back out, it just snaps back to normal.
Okay.
So that you didn't have an action left to do Dragon Stance because you moved.
Oh,
Move,
you're
grapple,
so
attack.
right. Let me take that off.
Get rid of that. Saya.
Would you say that he can see me from here?
You know, I would.
Cool.
I did rip open the curtains.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna do my thing here. Wait, did that go in? Oh no, I need a new fascinating performance. There you go. So you're the worst boyfriend ever, but I'm gonna do a little dance anyway. Let me target him for you. That would be good. Maybe? Why can't I target you? Alright, hold on. You can target him here.
There you go.
Good.
Alright, whatever. Perform. I don't know why it does that. Yeah. Does a 29 beat his will DC?
Yes it does. Not critically, but it is a success. So you gain panache.
I get panache. And he
gets enjoy the show.
Yeah, he gets a -1 to hit, not me. And maybe fascinated. He's probably the same or higher level than us, though.
Uh-oh.
It's got a incapacitate trait.
Why, uh-oh?
Adding that has broken my foundry.
Oh, no. Enjoy the show?
Yep.
Enjoy the show,
Is it
everybody.
working it's still working for everyone else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. That's cool. Continue with your turn.
Alright. Can I run and jump onto the table, like here? And then hit him from there?
Define here.
Oh,
yes, you can. I would
here.
say it would be an extra 10 feet of movement
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's
to
fine.
get onto the table.
That's fine. Totally in range. And then I'll smack him. I'll even do the stunning finisher, just cause. I'll whiff the stunning finisher with another 2. I will hero point that.
What was it?
I rolled a 2.
Those of us who can't see.
Oh, and now I rolled a 19 for 36 total. Which doesn't say crit, which is sad, but that's okay. So damage.
Yeah, 36 is not a crit. I remember that.
Um,
Thank God for all this automation. I don't even need to be here.
Well, I do need you to roll a save, though. Hold on, I didn't put stunning finisher in chat. Sorry. Stunning finisher comes.
Maybe I've got like a. Where's my d20s? I have my emergency d20 somewhere. I moved it to clean things up earlier. Frick.
You have a whole bowl of dice, bro.
I've got dice literally everywhere down
Check the
here.
table to your left.
Yeah, you can't find one now.
Oh my god, you had to make him get up.
I'm sorry, I broke it.
You shouldn't be. This was entertaining. I am entertained by your dancing.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're good. I got one. Also, I have loaded back in, so I don't need them now.
Oh, good. Well, I got rolled 20 damage, and he needs to make a DC 24 Fortitude save.
Oh, okay. What? There he is.
I don't know if that would work though.
What? The stunning
It's
finisher?
undead.
He made a success.
Okay, so nothing happened. Oh, he can't use reactions until his
He
next
can't
turn.
use reactions.
Are undeads immune to incapacitation?
The stunning finisher's
This
not
doesn't say it has
incapacitate.
Yeah, it doesn't have it.
It's
Is
just
this the same?
finisher swashbuckler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
it does say the save has the incapacitation trait.
Oh, there it is.
Doesn't say he's immune.
Sweet.
However, what level are you? You guys are 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so still 6. Yeah.
Yes.
Incapacitation is only if they're higher level.
Oh.
He is level 8.
Yes. Good.
Take that,
Okay.
bitch.
All right, no
so
reactions.
he can't use reactions.
Yep, and he took the 20 damage?
No.
Okay.
I will apply that now.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's fine. Blech. All right, that's
He is
my
now
turn.
injured.
All right, so...
And that was with the Midnight Star. It flashes with radiant moonlight as it cleaves into this rubbery flesh.
Cool. All right.
Fixney.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
No way.
Don't forget to target him.
Gonna point my glaive at it and target. And casting Thassilonian and throwing some Thassilonian magical runes at it. It starts
Hell
to
yeah.
bind around his feet. And I'm casting leaden steps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so as these runes are appearing, they materialize in like a shimmering, sparkling gold. Not pyrite, like real gold. You know, not that flimsy shit.
No, it wouldn't be gold. It'd be dullish gray because it's lead.
No, the runes, though, are green.
Oh, yeah.
No. Once the runes surround his feet, we're going to see what happens now. He has to make a fortitude save, which he blows out of the water. Even so, you see his feet begin to... Oh, wait.
Turn to lead for one turn.
Yeah, okay. You see his feet begin to turn to lead. Only a little, though. Not into a full, like, unwieldy slab of metal. Just enough to make him encumbered. Wait, and then I put success. Okay, cool. It did it for me. Yeah.
All right.
So he's encumbered and now has weakness 2 to electricity. It is enough metal to attract lightning.
And I can cut this corner, right?
No.
No?
Oh, wait, yes. That one you can. Because it's explicitly, like, cut there.
20.
I would like to think that his toes are as long as his fingers.
Where I want to be.
And then the pinky toes are just covered in lead.
Ava, why?
I don't know.
Why do you do this? You have to live with this imagery, too.
But it doesn't affect me.
That's where
as
it came
much.
from.
Okay. So you rush back over here, ducking kind of behind one of the workbenches, right next to the mysteriously glowing skull.
Weird.
Those, by the way, are unmistakably Thassilonian magic runes, making that circle around the skull.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You saw that a while ago.
Zilora.
Okay, so I'm gonna defensive advance.
Okay.
Raise my
2
shield
actions, so yep, shield up, and then you get to move.
here.
Technically, that would be, I think, on the you'd have to go around the table.
You can go right here.
But yeah, that's fine. Also, yeah, Nifix is
Oh yeah. She's
technically,
so
I'd
small,
say she's
I
like
can't see
here.
her.
It's not my fault. I was born this way.
And then why does I do have him targeted, but I keep not facing. Okay. And then I'm gonna use my guy, this guy, my dagger. That's the word.
Oh!
Yikes! I don't have.
You got any hero points?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, okay, but he has no reactions. That's good. So yeah, you rush in, drawing that slender, eldritch dagger. As you move in, trying to plunge it into him, he suddenly whirls, catching you off guard, and snatches out, catching your wrist, holding it in place so you can't stab him. I'm just checking real quick. Do we have any? We don't have any critical fumbles, do we?
Eat the last
No,
ones.
we just have a critical hit. So if one of you guys gets a critical hit, it's party time.
This
Maybe
is what I get for
Okay.
releasing the crab dude.
Maybe he's a
You do
swashbuckler
still have
too.
a third action though,
All
because
my
that was
dice.
all contained within 2 actions.
No, shield, move, and attack.
Well, the
Yeah,
shield.
that's all part
That's
of defensive advance.
That's part of
Oh.
defensive advance, yeah. Let me see. I have like one thing I can.
Hit him again.
I don't,
When in doubt.
You could
Yeah.
try.
I'll try.
You were also one of the one. Never mind.
I'm also one
Nat
of the
20.
ones. What?
Critical
What
hit.
were we gonna say?
Which means
Oh, right.
is that slashing damage? Oh, it is. Triple damage.
What?
It's just called terrible cut. So
Nice.
as he catches your wrist, you drop the dagger and with your shield hand like come in there, catching the dagger out of the air and then plunging it back right into his stomach, bashing his jaw with the shield, and then with your main hand pulling the dagger back out of him again in like a triple combo. He takes 36 points of damage.
Thick.
Oh, also, you would have hit the critical button, not the damage button.
Oh,
Oh.
That's
So
a-
he's going to take a lot more than 36. Nope, still 36.
nope.
But now
Exactly
with-
36.
But now with bleed.
Yeah.
Right, but there we go. He takes that and is unaffected by bleed. He has no blood. That becomes clear as soon as you like do this. There's just nothing bleeding out of him. He's dry.
Well, he's like rubber, you said, right?
Yep.
Are we like attacking? Yeah.
Are we glue?
Mm-hmm.
He's not glue.
Wait, no.
Wait, no, we want it the other way around, sorry.
We want to be rubber.
know,
yeah.
Okay, but a fearsome blow, and it clearly surprised him because he is now badly injured. Lorien, who
Lorien
it says is encumbered and clumsy.
Oh,
Why does it say that?
I don't know.
I think wasn't he supposed to be encumbered and clumsy?
Yep.
Wait, why are you encumbered and clumsy?
That's the question everyone's asking me lately.
Oh, this says you're carrying too much.
Yeah, but I have a bag here. Let me. There we go.
Did you
Oh,
fix
the
bag?
body
Oh.
armor.
Yeah, I'll move. No, it's not that. It's
Oh,
this shit. But I'll fix that in a sec. But I will move
Yep.
up here. And I kind of want to get 2 attacks on him. So I'm not going to devise a stratagem. I'm just going to attack.
Ooh, okay, risky. But it is a hit. No precision damage, unfortunately. But he takes 11 points of piercing damage.
And now I'm going to attack again. Nice.
That is another hit. For
I'm
another
stabbing
11
him.
damage. So you move in, and as he swipes at you, once again, you duck under it, stab him in the leg. He kicks out at you. You jump over it, stabbing him in, like, his shoulder down into his chest a little bit, pulling out. He's still badly injured, but you're definitely doing something. It is now his turn.
He is not in a very good position. Surrounded.
That was intentional.
Oh, shit.
So he can't be flanked.
Oh, that's fine.
He knew what he was doing. Unfortunately, knowing what you're doing does not make you good at it. He looks at you all. You don't frighten me! And it lashes out.
Feelings mutual.
He's got.
He would like to lash out at Fixney. Who's the most cuttable?
I mean,
Saya, the one who said, "I will cut you."
That's fine. And also, he's got -1 to hit everybody else but me. So.
Oh, I forgot about that. He swings a claw at you.
Okay. I forgot to flashy dodge, but that's okay. I should have flashy dodged.
Dang it!
Oh, did he tie your AC?
Yeah. It's okay. I forgot to hit the button.
He rakes one claw against you for 16 damage.
Oh.
You are now injured. And then he does the second claw.
Okay. I'll flashy dodge this one.
Okay.
Okay, I hit the button.
Okay. So +2 to AC.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh! Okay.
Didn't need to.
He missed by 2, which means it made a difference.
No, it didn't, because it didn't. I hit the ability, but I didn't check the box. 26 is my normal AC. It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine.
Well, as the first claw hits you, when he pulls that arm back, you notice that the tips of the nails stay in your skin like little syringes.
That's gross.
As he tries to land the second claw into you, he's already starting to drain something. But when the second claw misses, the first claw retracts back into his hand. Whatever he was trying to do to you only seems to work if he can get both claws to land.
Alright, I will. Don't let him hit you twice.
So for the third action, he roars in frustration.
Mm-hmm.
This sucks.
I'm so frustrated.
Ah! I can't I cut.
Try to.
That's all I ever wanted.
You.
Was to
He's
cut.
gonna miss.
I'm sorry, he's trying to what?
But he's desperate.
Fight.
Oh.
Critical miss.
That is not
and
what
you already
I heard.
used your reaction, so.
I mean, I technically didn't, but yes, I wanted to, so yes, I used my reactions.
No, you said you did.
I know.
Even if the automation didn't pick it up.
I know, that's what I said. I intended to, so yeah.
Nifix. He's definitely fixating. He wasn't joking about that.
Huh. You're really bad at cutting.
Yeah, for somebody who likes it so much, you really suck
Lay on
at
my
it.
table and you'll see.
I'm going for the grapple. Hey, hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
And now I'm going for the suplex.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to.
You say that every time, but every time I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so because the
Unarmed
grapple was
strike.
this turn, you're gonna make an unarmed strike with map -5 or 4 or whatever it is. Your map.
No.
That is a miss.
No.
Regardless of if it's successful, you immediately lose your hold. So you try to flip him over, and he just sort of snaps back into place easily and is no longer grappled. What? No, he's no longer grabbed. Stop it! He's no longer grabbed!
Oh, his life is unfair!
You've got one action remaining.
I'm so hurt. I can't rebound. I'll just flurry of blows.
You do have flurry of maneuvers as well, by the way. So flurry of blows can be either unarmed strikes or any kind of combat maneuver like grapple.
Natural 20.
Go ahead, roll your next attack. Because they get added together. What the It's -8! Chat, I
Stop
swear to
doing
God, I
that.
tell her every time, like, don't waste your third action. Don't make the third attack. You're never going to land it.
It
And
always
she
lands.
always does this. And she lands both of them. It's not fair. Okay, roll
doing
all
that.
the damage, please. Uh-oh, was that the... Oh, Jesus. So that's going to be 43 damage.
I kick it. I punch him in the clut. Or the taint. I don't care.
As he stands back and you realize the suplex didn't work, you're so mad at this unfair bullshit. And you express this by punching in an uppercut right into his groin. And the rubbery flesh gives as you punch in past wrist, elbow, all the way up to your shoulder.
That's
Well then.
that's the noise you make. Also,
Okay.
Ugh.
And
Better
the
if you
whole
just let
thing
me suplex you.
lets out a dying growl, reaching those nails towards Saya, who's sort of lit by the backlight of the glowing skull behind her.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing melts like hot wax onto the floor,
Oh.
Yeah.
leaving a foul-smelling, semi-liquid goop on the floor, and
Okay.
also ending initiative.
Nice.
I know I like being covered in dirt and other things. That's a habit, but this is really gooey.
Ew.
Why is it weird?
Is there a cleanse? Like, how do I get it off? How do I?
I just start rubbing my arm and my shoulder on the table. On the
I'm
wall.
gonna climb up this table.
Yeah, what are you finding out over there?
What am I finding out over here?
What are you looking for?
What are these runes?
How are you, are you just looking at them? Just
No,
trying to identify?
I want to decipher what.
Okay, so like detect magic.
I mean, I identified the magic?
You could try. Actually, I think you need detect, or no, it's read aura that I was thinking of that lets you
No, mine didn't. I got
get
that
the
too.
bonus. But yeah, studying this.
But I thought you could use that on.
You-
that
You
kind
could just do a knowledge or recall knowledge. Unfortunately, even as a master, you are unsure what this is. Only
Okay.
one thing is for certain to you. It bears the markings of gluttony magic, not just necromancy, gluttony specifically.
Am I able to read roughly what the runes say?
No, that was what the roll was checking for.
Gross.
Can I take a sample of his goop?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are there
take a
any
As long as you got like something to keep it in.
Yeah, I've got something.
Does it look like he's making any more undead over here?
You can also do recall knowledge to kind of like study everything, because this is like getting into arcana, occultism kind of thing.
Lorian, I
touch
need a
it.
bath.
I'm gonna touch the skull.
I
One
can
sec.
pour my water.
Want her to
Uh,
bathe you? Like what?
Saya,
Uh-huh.
you're finding actually a few different things. Funny enough, you
Rolled bad again.
no, the opposite. First of all, you find signs that this wasn't just a laboratory, it was lodgings. There's no bedroll here, but you can see clear signs in the dust, like a rectangular shape that was definitely a bedroll.
Yeah.
Or maybe even like a little cot that was in here. You find signs that this was an alchemical and indeed a necromancy laboratory, but all of the most valuable equipment is missing.
Dang it.
Like someone packed up and left.
So he wasn't the necromancer.
If you had to guess, you would say maybe a
assistant or something.
It's been longer than yesterday.
Okay.
You know, the cult left yesterday.
Oh, okay.
This person would have left before then, you think. And yet, as you're like taking this in and you kind of look where your ex-boyfriend used to be, back at these tracks, the height's about right. You've got an inkling. And maybe it's just because you're such a showboat yourself, and maybe it's because you love stories and you've been listening to too many of Nana's folk stories, but you think you know exactly what the necromancer looks like.
Oh? Does he look like that guy?
After all, a Toten mask can't make another Toten mask, but he said, I made blah, blah, blah. You think Arrogantus made that Toten mask and then left it here intentionally. Because you don't just accidentally pack your shit up to go get on the plane and then leave, you know, your undead copy here. Looking around, you think this room must have been the temporary lodgings and a laboratory for the necromancer. You see signs that they were definitely working on something, and based on the tools here, it looks more alchemical in nature than necromantic. You think he was making something powered by necromancy, but it wasn't undead, and it hits you. Whoever was here, if this is the only laboratory here, and it's certainly the only one you've seen, well, there was something you know they were making here. And it hits you, it wasn't Leptonia's cult who made the disease at all. They brought in a specialist, a necromancer. You think the virus, the polymorph plague, was probably made right here by this Arrogantus, this necromancer, who looked just like that. Well, not the rubber, but...
My real boyfriend.
And...
Need to set
taking like these ideas and running with them. You like this is your big Lorien moment. You're like, yes, yes, I get it. I see I'm seeing the code.
Lorien's so proud of you.
And he must have been paid with something. They must have paid him, and probably a lot because he didn't leave this here. He left this here to protect the lab where they probably would still come back to if they needed to tweak the disease. This was a gift to his employer. So what did his employer pay him with? Well, you don't know. But he must have been well paid to basically do the necromancer's equivalent of leaving chocolates as a tip.
Yeah, and then it's going to devolve more into
like,
Saya
this
stuff.
appears to be some form of gluttony.
And Lorien is gathering goop.
Yes.
This is so backwards.
And Saya's like, Lorien, hush, Saya, I'm giving some samples. Ignoring you outright like you're a buzzing of flies.
I'm gonna use my little Aeon Stone, then I'm gonna flash it in your head. No ignoring me.
What, me? My goodness, I just want to have this for doing alchemical stuff later. What is it?
Whatever.
At this point, Fixney reaches through the runes to grab the skull.
Well, I'm just touching it. Not...
I was gonna ask if I could use cipher writing on the runes.
Yes. So you could be over there also studying the runes. Make a recall knowledge. Because it's not actually writing, it's magic. It's like a magic circle, but... Potato, right?
It's still writing.
Yeah. You also, I mean, you can recognize that whatever they are, it is arcane or occult, but beyond that, you can't really decipher it. And then Fixney pokes the skull through the runes. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens? Okay, well, I'm gonna cast a spell at the skull.
Does it have anything to do with piles of rocks? I just want to know if there was any reason for the piles of rocks.
This is gonna take 10 minutes, so I'm going to be chanting in Thassilonian with runes kind of flying into the skull.
So he's not just ignoring Saya, he's also ignoring Zalora.
Well, all of us, really.
Yeah, what
Typical
did we do
fucking
to this
wizard,
guy?
Hey,
But
brother,
every couple of minutes, it looks like the skull is shrinking.
brother,
Oh!
brother.
No,
I will
so
do
chanting.
it.
So,
I'll do it.
Saya,
Mhm.
you... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I should let you go ahead.
I'll do it. Should I suplex him?
Probably not while he's casting spells. No,
I don't know what spell he's casting.
I don't.
I
either.
can't see it.
just-
All
I
the
can't
more
see-
reason
Okay.
not to do it.
I don't know what spell he's casting. I can't see it.
If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna move over here.
So, looking at the skull.
You can't go through that, I thought.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you
Hold on,
can,
hold
it's
on,
a
hold on.
ledge.
Before we all go in every different direction, so Saya,
Yeah.
you were forcing Lorien to pay attention to you, so you kind
Yeah.
of just pull Lorien away from addressing them to talk to her.
Yeah, I want to tell her all the things that you just said.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna. You did all the things.
Oh. I almost had you.
Oh, I already deduced all of that. Good job, though.
No, you didn't. You
That's a
were
really
digging
good
in
job.
goop.
Pat, pat, pat.
Ugh. Okay, good enough.
Is that what you say,
Me?
Lorien? Yeah.
You gonna
No.
roll a lie
I
check.
suppose not. That's very astute of you, Saya. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Also, you would have to lie for that to be, because that's definitely not true.
I'm kidding. I would like to, while he's busy doing this magic, I think maybe we should take a look at the skull while he's occupied.
Isn't he doing something
Isn't
to the
he
skull?
doing the magic on the skull?
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Yeah, the skull looks to be a little smaller than like a standard
It looks like he's
human skull now.
shrinking it for some reason.
You gonna put it in your
Does-
pocket?
Does that's
Also
odd
ignoring us.
give me anything for this room?
Probably a little bit of what Sai was picking up on. Like, that's odd. You would notice that there is formerly markings indicating like someone was living here, not just working here.
Okay.
Didn't step in the poop corner, did we?
I hope not.
Oh, can I use this on him?
Biographical
suppose it's
eye.
On who?
I suppose it's too
It's a
pile of
little
goo?
late now, yeah.
Okay.
On the goo
Also,
pile?
he definitely wasn't talking for a full minute.
It doesn't say a minute.
You just
Yes, it
talked about
does.
totem mask.
Spend 1 minute in the presence of someone you haven't met before or haven't
Dang
met
it,
since
you
the
read
first
it.
game is-
Okay, fine. You win this
Ugh,
round.
Man, I missed a prime opportunities. Like, did you know my fist went up your day?
No, I guess let's just let him finish. Oops, sorry. Let's let him finish the spell.
I will
If
agree.
it's-
About the size of a human child now. Skull, I meant.
A
Oh, is
child?
it- Is it
How big was this skull to
um,
start with?
is it a
No,
lamia
like the
though?
skull of a human child.
Like
Oh.
for sure is it a lamia?
It looks so
Can I-
you can do nature
I'll do a
to
check on
identify,
that.
or actually it'd be recall knowledge. I would say medicine would apply if you're expert in it.
I am.
So yeah, you can do recall knowledge.
Does this to the rest of you? This look like a lamia skull.
Sure.
Maybe.
Where's the frick's medicine? I don't see it. Oh, it's just recall knowledge, but you would use medicine. Can I do
Mhm.
it like that?
I have all of your stuff.
Okay, because
Okay, so studying it, when it was first, before Fixney started shrinking it, it looked exactly like a female human skull, just bigger. But looking at it now, even as it's shrinking, the finer details, you can see there are very subtle differences.
like an
After all,
unhingeable
Alami
jaw,
is-
perhaps, like a snake.
Yes, exactly that.
Yeah.
It's subtle. But yes, actually, you think this is likely.
Okay.
Not that you know much about Alamia matriarch, but
So,
given what you've been informed of, this appears to be the case.
just so the rest of you know, this is indeed a Lamia skull. It is the
Lamia
person.
matriarch. There's a
Lamia
difference.
matriarch skull. Sorry. I don't know the difference semantically in character.
One is a lion, the other's a snake.
I said I don't know. Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Me in my head. That is the person Fixney was talking to, and the ghost that has attacked us outside. Now, Zalora, I'm sorry to say, we don't really know much about this either. Fixney has been with us a while, but he hasn't really told us about this.
Yeah, he's been oddly quiet about all this. Nifix,
He's
you got
oddly
anything?
quiet today in general. Or rather,
Alvin,
I've
would you
only known
say
you
on
today.
cue?
Oddly quiet in the past, however long we've been here.
3 hours.
Would you say Fixney's chanting gets a little louder when they say that? The spellcasting
No.
equivalent of la la la, can't hear you.
No, let's keep it going. Even tone.
Okay. Okay. Just curious.
And Lorian's not speaking quietly either. Like, she doesn't give a shit.
He's just
He can't.
The
he can't
spell
defend
ends when
himself
it's
right
the size
now.
of a small coin.
Oh God.
Christ. All right. Well, it's been about 10 minutes. Yeah. He has shrunk the skull down so small, it's only a little bigger than a marble.
You're gonna lose that.
Laura's gonna point to that and look at Lorian and be like, has he said anything to you about this? Is this now?
Can I just pick it
shrinking
up
things?
away from the...
From the.
Runes?
Just take it off, pull it out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it.
As soon as you do, they stop glowing.
Could you have just taken it before?
I'm going to just venture a guess that was what was binding her to this place.
Probably. Maybe.
So,
Oh, he's talking to us now.
Well, I
haven't
can't-
seen you cast that spell before.
You haven't seen me cast a lot of my spells.
How many spells are in your book anyway?
It's like me asking how many times you can dance in a day.
Okay. Lots. Alright, he's got infinite spells in his book.
No, but
Oh, you can dance a lot.
That's a lot of dancing. Don't you
I
like
have
get
a
tired?
favorite spell.
Eventually, but it's fine.
Well, I think we need to talk about this now, Fixney. What's next for that?
Why?
I think it's pretty important, considering
It
she
is.
tried to kill us.
Well, no. She tried to kill Saya and maybe Zalora.
I'm pretty sure you were in that too. Well, she tried to possess you, I guess.
I probably would have been fine.
This is something that affects the group, Fixney. So
I mean, I could probably fix. Nope, it's fine.
what are you going to do with it?
Well, for one, I'm gonna put it in my pocket. I'm putting it into my pouch.
You're just putting your teacher's head in your pocket. Alright.
Well, the expanded pouch.
Do you have to, like, perform some holy ritual so her soul can rest, Fixney? Or are you trying to keep
That'd
her
be
soul with
recall
you?
knowledge.
I don't have her
Anyone, by the way, is allowed to attempt that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we put people to rest here.
soul, but I'll make her whole.
Why would you make her whole?
Because I only have the skull.
I'm not sure.
Why?
Why do you want her?
Well, it's not right that she's only a skull right now.
It's not right that she's floating around undead and not resting. I thought we agreed that we would put her to rest.
Zalora, you know that in this instance, based on everything you've heard and like assessing the situation since seeing the ghost in the first place, you're pretty sure the whole body would not be required. Simply burying the skull in a hallowed or holy but anywhere in, well, okay, if you destroy the skull or bury it in any hallowed ground, it would likely end the cycle of rejuvenation, at which point the ghost would simply have to be violently expelled from this plane of existence, and then her soul could move on to Pharasma for judgment and whatever comes next.
I don't think she's getting judged nice.
That's between her and Pharasma.
I'm not gonna mention that right now because Pixie kind of freaks me out.
Don't worry.
It freaks me out too, to be fair.
I feel like I'm gonna pull someone aside later and be like, "We just need to destroy that thing."
Pixie,
it's no problem.
No problem, but you're having attachments to a skull.
Well, should I get rid of it now?
How do you plan to get rid of it? Are you thinking to return her body so she could be your teacher again? It won't be the same.
Well, no, of course not. But she was very fine how she was.
She was what?
She was mostly fine where she was.
As a ghost?
Wait, how long has your skull been here? Like, was this a new thing?
No, she wasn't.
I would
here.
say, for you guys studying it, it seems like it's been here for quite some time. Not like eons or anything like that.
She only died 10 years ago.
Died like 12 years ago.
12.
But definitely longer than like a week.
You guys not like having the skull in my possession?
You're just not sharing anything other than you want to make her whole. And that makes them uncomfortable.
Fine.
I'm happy with whatever you do.
With all the ghosts we've dealt with.
Yes. Matriarch, who at one point have been in the service of the Reclaimer, the Runelord Karzug, or sorry, not the Reclaimer, the Claimer, Runelord Karzug.
Yes.
In fact, more of a personal servant.
Okay. That doesn't explain why you want to make her whole instead of putting her to rest.
I mean, in a way, it's almost the same thing.
I don't think so.
Plus, unlike some people, at least I know where an evil entity went instead of just freeing one that was quite secure behind, extremely powerful Thassilonian runes.
You didn't say
done by a Runelord.
You didn't tell us to stop.
Well, I'd figured,
if you know so much, why wouldn't you speak up?
I figured, you guys had an idea that someone who was providing advice by force to a Runelord safely locked behind runes that survived Earthfall would have held out quite long enough. See, this is just a slightly dead Lamia matriarch who hasn't bothered anyone except us.
Sidestepping the issue here, and does not answer the question.
You guys have some time, right? How about this? I'll meet you guys. I'm gonna point across over there, and I'll be back really quickly.
I don't think we're gonna let you go anywhere by yourself, Vixen.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to
What you
jump.
casting?
I'm casting Dive and Breach.
You still have that?
Yes, sir. It's very
There's
important.
no water.
There's no need to be water.
It says
He
you
makes
make
his
the
own
break-
water.
Oh.
Ew.
I'm gonna jump into the air.
You-
And
So Fixney says this, and even as you guys are like, Fixney, wait! He jumps, and as he goes up, the air just shimmers, and his head kind of goes right through, and you can see like ripples, water dribbling out as he goes up into the water, and then the water's just gone, leaving like a little puddle of water on the floor where he was.
and I'm gonna appear out here. And then when I get there, I'm gonna cast another spell, and I'm gonna fly.
Okay, wait a minute.
tower.
Where's out here? I lost you already.
Oh,
Here.
out here. It's what's it? 40
Oh,
feet.
got it. Okay.
And then
So like there.
and then I'm gonna cast fly.
Okay,
I'm going
bye.
to whoop his ass.
Lorian just kind of at this point was just quietly watching.
You know, I apologize, Zalora. I'm way more mad at Fixie now.
I suppose he feels very strongly about this.
Yeah, I guess, but I feel like that's concerning.
And I'm gonna fly really fast to the clock tower.
It's pretty typical of
leaving.
a.
You're just
Yeah, I'm going to. Fly does not
As the
last very
light
long. I'm
source
trying to
with
be
Fixie.
very quick.
like one of the drunkards peeks his head around the corner like, oh, they're still alive. Oh, thank God.
Oh, they're
is
still
it?
alive.
And then
thank
Fixie
God.
just off he goes. He just flew away.
I will deal with my brother. Do you want to get these people down?
Yeah, I guess. There's also the monstrosity in the corner. We didn't
Oh,
check
yeah,
out
we
the other
didn't
corner.
Check on that.
We
yet.
should probably not do that without Fixie. But
I have to reserve my anger for my brother.
Perhaps what we can do is.
I don't know that we want. I don't know that we would be angry. I mean, it might attack us though. But I feel like the monster in the corner or whatever is a prisoner here, just like the other people were. Just
We can let the
more
Pathfinders know about
grotesque
this.
way. Yeah.
And let them come up here and deal with it.
oh, I feel
That's true.
bad for it. I don't like anything being locked up.
More than welcome to open that door that leads to the stinky.
It smells real bad.
Yeah. Ugh. I just
I
thought
don't
this
It
Sure.
already
Rude.
smells real bad in here after the goop. So
But my brother just left
Yeah.
with the skull.
Being
and-
sneaky about it.
Well, we kind of give the implication that we might take it from him, maybe, and it's typical of somebody practicing in the magics of greed. You know,
You're right.
I'm just not surprised by his actions, I guess.
Greed boy.
I think we should get these people out of here, leave, let the Pathfinders know, and Fixney will come find us when he's ready.
Yeah. When did they say the thingy was? The 12th? So we gotta
Yes.
we gotta stop him by then?
I don't think we can waste a lot of time. We
No, it's
need
like
to
a
get
week.
to-
It's like a week to get over there.
we
By
need to,
boat.
right. Get to Riddleport and
Good thing Sorshin line? Not Sorshin. Captain Sorsha? I can't remember.
Sersha and
Saoirse.
Tifley.
Good thing she likes us.
the Pathfinders can get us passage, I'm sure, again, and I'm sure she'd be willing.
Fun trivia, by
Laura-
foot, it's a 32-day hike from Magnimar to Riddleport.
Okay, well, we're not going on foot.
we're not. Yeah. Can't.
I
That's not
mean,
an option.
I guess I don't really know where you stand on this. Your friend is secured, but this is something that's a lot bigger than just this, so... But it would be very dangerous. I guess you don't You're not beholden to come with us if you don't want to.
Well, I feel like I've come this far. My friend is... He'll be okay. I wasn't looking for him to bring him back home or anything. He's...
Oh, he's not your boyfriend?
No, he's not my boyfriend.
Okay.
I am assigning a hero point to all of you.
Ooh.
I was at max.
That's nice.
Because that was a really, really good scene from everyone.
Yelling it.
So, on this note,
so let's make a pulley bucket system to get these people out of here.
While you guys are like making your way back, talking to the drunkards, getting everything organized, moving them, lowering them on ropes, it's going to take you, we'll say,
a while.
An hour?
Yeah. Oh.
We don't get attacked by a scary Lamia lady in the meantime, do we?
Hope you're not afraid of heights. Whee!
As you depart the Ire span out into Underbridge, you are making. Oh, I was like, and he's gone. You are making for the Shadow Clock?
Yes. Where the skeleton was. The rest of the skeleton was.
It takes you, going by air, it takes you like 2 minutes to fly from the Ire span to what's left of the Shadow Clock. You do find the skeleton, still mostly buried in tons of rock, under tons of rock.
I'm going to carefully bring out the shrunken skull, put it where the head should be, and
it's really sad. There's this marble-sized skull on like a horse-sized body.
I'm going to dismiss the spell. And I'm sorry, mistress, I can't stay for long. Gotta be quick about this. But at least let's give you a much more fitting restful spot. So I'm gonna twirl my glaive and casting Shapestone, which I think should cover the whole area of the skeleton.
And what are you doing with Shapestone?
It's gonna make it so the stone digs itself around and covers over it. So basically, so it's a 10-foot cube, right? So it's gonna dig down and then cover over it so it looks like it's still flat.
You're sealing the body in there.
Yes, sir. And then
Which would also mean you're kind of merging the big chunks of rock into a single wall-like surface.
Yep. Well, I'm just gonna keep it like flat with the surface, but I'm gonna leave my mark right on top of it with fine.
Your personal Thassilonian rune.
Mm-hmm.
In Thassilonian.
Mm-hmm.
Just behind you. Student, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, mistress. I'm a bit of a rush, but I promise I will be back. And then I'm gonna bow, and I'm gonna fly off really quickly because I should have roughly just 2 minutes left to fly back to tower.
Between 2 to 2.5, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You are about 30 seconds out before you feel a shift in the emotional state where you came back, where you're departing. And you have like the hair on the back of your neck stand on end.
Great.
The rest of you. You've got everyone by this point. That was what, 10 minutes? Yeah, I'd say you've got everyone gathered in the pit room now. In fact, here, why don't we do this? It's been a while since we've done this.
The party token.
The party token. Which, I'm sorry, it should have a light source.
Hey guys, what I miss?
No, not you yet. Not quite yet. Not yet. I will reintroduce you shortly. So you guys have like got them all gathered up and are starting to lead them toward the secret door, which was over here.
Yes.
When you hear some of the debris in that room shift, and like even as instinctively some of you reach for weapons, Nifix, you know the scent. But even before you can warn them, Fixney comes zooming in, like honestly like a glider, like going lower, 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 and then his fly spell's gone as he lands on the floor a little roughly because the spell actually ran out rather than him ending it. But
that was faster than I thought.
Yeah, he flew out of here, like I told you.
What I miss? Oh hey.
Oh, you
It's
know.
the blood people.
Just
We're
saving the
gathering up
people.
these people to get them out. Unless you have a mass fly spell, we're going to lower them with ropes.
Oh, we're doing that now? Wait, did you guys already check out the other rooms?
No.
That one over there, and
Leave
the
the
whatever
people more
monsters in there.
important.
We didn't know how long you were going to be gone.
Well, I told you it was gonna be quick.
Did you?
That quick is relative, Fix.
Did I? Maybe I forgot. Sorry, what's in a rush? But I took care of the skull. Won't be an issue for probably anyone else.
Probably. All right. You know, Fixney, we're a team
Yep.
that works together and can tell
Yep.
each other things.
Well, you know what? She's put to rest, but she's not put to rest.
What does that mean?
Understood.
What do you mean understood? What does that mean?
Means I don't understand, but I'm trying to be like have this thing called empathy for my brother. I don't like
Well,
it.
I don't suffer from any such affliction, so what does that mean?
Because I put her to rest as best as I can.
Can we put
For
her
the
to
meantime.
for real rest later?
Maybe.
That's a no. So, when we walk out of here, are we gonna have to deal with scary ghost lady again?
I mean, the runes turned off when I took the skull off, so hopefully not. But nope,
Good
shouldn't be an
sense of
issue.
confidence.
I'm confident.
Okay. Alright, well, we found out it was from
Unless if she smashes, she's probably gonna be mad at me, so.
Okay. We found out from Augustus that people are gonna do the thing in like a little over a week. And it takes like
Augustus.
Augustus. What was Augustus? Sorry, you mean Ogzeugus?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. All right.
Augustus.
I see how we got there, yeah.
Wait,
So-
none of you guys can speak Pilotian, right?
No.
Can you?
Well, you're supposed to pronounce it, and then I'm gonna actually speak in Clonotian. No, wait, what was his
Chthonian?
name ag- Yeah, Clitonian.
It's like Cthulhu, Chthonian.
What was his name again? Actually, there.
Ogzeugus.
Ogzeugus.
Okay.
Zeugus.
And then-
Oxzeugus.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna say it in the authentic language. That's how you say it.
As he says that, all the food on Nifix's person rots.
Well,
Yeah, I forgot.
great.
Maybe he did give his actual name.
Anyway, Augustus, I don't want that to happen.
So did
He
I.
said that the people.
Nifix just suffering over a throwaway joke. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So anyway, we don't have very much time to get to Riddleport if we want to stop them, and it takes like a week to get there. So,
Yeah.
we figured we would.
8 days now.
Yeah. So I mean, they're only a day ahead of us, but still, they're a day ahead of us. So we figured we would kind of tell the Pathfinders about the rest of this and go after them right away, so that we don't, lose our opportunity. So we're gonna get these people out.
While we're here, why don't we check the other doors over there? Because we checked that area up there. We know what's over here, which is where the monster is. So you forgot in one part. Where did the cultists sleep at?
That's probably.
I mean, I don't think they'd leave anything of true value.
Maybe there's a journal or some more details that Augustus didn't feel like telling us, because he's, not that nice.
Oh, here's a full journal
Insert
of
whatever
all my plans.
Sometimes
I got
cultists are
food.
stupid.
Fine.
Okay, sorry guys, go back in the corner. We'll be
Or
back
you can
in a
stay
minute.
here. Stay off the edge.
Grumbling. I thought I was gonna get off me bum leg.
We're almost
So,
done.
Complaining.
Nobody said you have to stand.
Go sit in the
Hey,
corner.
do you guys want a
Um,
torch, or you guys find it in the dark?
A torch, if you don't mind.
Okay. Don't burn yourself. I'll give them one of my torch, and then I'm gonna quickly light it. Spale.
Get the natters in the dark.
You guys
Thank
have been in the dark for days.
Yeah, don't look at it.
Well, I'm not doing well, am I?
Way.
Drunkard 1, Saya 0.
I feel a
I'm-
lot better.
Well, good. I'm glad you feel better.
Okay. All right, yeah,
I
they
guess we'll
back
try
off. I'm not
these
gonna.
doors.
Sure. Go ahead. You guys should be able to control the party token. All right.
Leap
You
across
move
the
over to these
chasm.
double doors.
And when we were here before, we didn't hear. Nifix didn't hear
Nothing.
or smell or whatever she does. Anything? Okay.
Correct.
Is the door open if I try it? Is it unlocked?
It does appear to be unlocked.
Okay.
Just for curiosity's sake, is anyone doing anything special as you're moving through here?
I mean, I'm always investigating.
Searching, detecting
And
magic,
searching.
scouting.
Always.
We don't do always, so you gotta actively
Well,
say
they're
it
my
every-
exploration actions. I have
No, I
them
still
selected.
yeah, I still have it.
Yep.
Still have my things like this active.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Just checking. All right. And I would say my recommendation to Zalora would be to be defending. It means that if there's an encounter, you start with your shield already raised.
Okay. Do I have to raise it?
I think the other is on guard if you want.
No, you would
+2
just set
to
your exploration
initiative.
action as defending.
I can't.
You might have to add that action to your exploration actions.
No, I
tab.
mean I can't. I think because it's the party token.
No,
That's-
it's in your
It's in
It's
your
in your
actual
character
character
sheet.
sheet.
Under
not
actions.
the quick thing.
exploration.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can set one of
No,
them
I
to
don't
active.
have it, but yeah.
But you also don't have, as long as you are clear in that that's what you're doing, that's fine. You don't have to, because mechanically it's not going to change anything for automation. Okay, you guys start moving down this 10-foot wide corridor, and it is clear immediately that this place is accustomed to activity. It's cleaner. That alone
Lived in.
makes this different already. Yeah, this probably is a place that is lived in. And as you guys move into this bigger chamber,
My goodness, this place is huge.
the walls, it's a hall. The walls of this long hall have been decorated in a tangle of red and green swirling patterns. To the south, these patterns end. To the south, these patterns end in fanged mouths.
Cool.
While to the north, they all converge into a single, gaping, fanged mouth within which leers a single, bloated eye.
Ew.
Doors line the walls of the room, with one in the north set directly under the eye's glare. There are tables fitted with straps to restrain anyone who might, for instance, be lying atop them, all here and there around the room.
But these look
while
like
several
food
empty.
Like,
Nope.
This looks comfy.
Well, sort of.
There's a
While
couple
several
of
It
empty
is
crates
food,
and boxes
but not for
rest
humans.
stacked in an alcove to the east.
You know what's always concerning? Civilized cultists. You see, when they're irrational and uncivilized.
There
Take offense
is
to that.
a dirty food plate on one of the tables with the straps.
Mhm.
Is it
There are
actual
blood stains
food?
dried under the plate,
Okay.
but there is actual food on the plate.
Unsanitary.
So they were probably eating in their workspace.
Relatable.
I mean, yes, but not with blood in my workspace.
Well. There.
Alright.
Is that actually a book on top of this table?
No.
Oh.
Well, sure, but it's like looking at it, it's like somebody's sketchbook that they left here.
Okay.
You find sketches of naked men and women with tentacles and pinchers and arachnid legs growing out of unfortunate places.
Oh. Never mind.
That's kind of gross.
Well, you asked.
I did ask.
This is
Should
a lot
we
of
check
doors.
all these doors?
Yeah, probably.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but if we're looking for info, we can do a quick scan. Doesn't have to be a full thing.
Nifix?
Depending on what we see. Oh.
What did I do this time?
She
I was
understood
having
the
you
assignment.
kick the door open.
Oh, I did it.
But I was gonna say, I think somebody else did it.
Zalora kicked the door down.
Stepping in,
Sorry,
you find a
I'm
smaller
thinking.
room containing 2 beds, both of which seem to have been fairly recently used.
Fairly recently, like
Like yesterday?
give or take a day ago.
A day or two. Yeah. Looks like it.
Okay.
Next.
Nothing. Yeah, we'll just check. Oops. Ah, don't
Ooh.
shut the door on us. Ah!
Oh.
It wasn't me. You find 2 more beds, also
Only this?
2,
used.
4.
Yeah,
These are
4.
single person beds.
Definitely.
Yeah, no one's double bunking.
6.
2 more. Look at my my clever PCs who have taken this opportunity to get a head count of their enemy. 2 more. By the way, don't forget, Vorn always leaves a duck hidden somewhere.
Yeah, we gotta find the duck. It's
But
probably
already
in the
found the
monster
duck.
room. Wait, what?
As you find these 2 more, Fixney, you get a magic ping.
Hmm?
It's
Am I-
somewhere to the north.
To the
You don't
north.
get an exact spot according to the spell text of Detect Magic, but you get a sense that somewhere like in the general vicinity up here
Oh,
is
there.
a magic aura.
Check the other doors on the other side.
You know what? Just be careful. You know what? Don't touch the doors yet.
Okay.
Like the doors up there or the doors over here?
About these doors.
You know what? I'm gonna stay over here, and I'm gonna use
Okay.
2 more.
read aura on the doorknobs on both
Okay,
of
that'll
doors.
take 1 minute. So in that
All
time, like
these-
the others can finish like checking.
Yeah, and all of these beds have been like
14.
used, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I will let you know if otherwise, but
Are these chests or are they benches?
crates.
Great, it's probably.
Those are
Anything in
the
them?
empty crates and boxes.
Empty. Okay.
Stacked up. Checking them, like they're all empty, but it's pretty clear. Food supplies used to be in there.
2 more. Okay. So what was that?
We
16?
check this door? These doors?
There were 2 doors over here.
Oh,
Okay.
more beds.
So 20.
18, 20.
20. All right.
And that's what we were told. We were told that she left with 20 cultists.
Where's her bed?
Well, we haven't gone.
That's true.
to
We got
this room.
we got
Yeah.
2 more rooms.
No, Fixney's examining these doorknobs. Don't touch.
So at about this point, Fixney, your read aura goes off. What are you targeting?
The doorknobs and the doors. If I don't, I believe those counts as separate items, just in case. Let me.
They do.
Yes, Redora.
Neither doorknob is magic. This door is not magic. This door is.
You know what? You guys can check that door there, but I'm gonna examine this door a little bit more.
This door, I'm pretty sure, goes to the bad place. I don't want to go back there.
The bad place? Oh, to the place where we got squished in our
Yeah.
heads.
Yeah.
That's probably a normal door, but identify magic.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it...
Yep, so it'll give you plus 2. Oh, right. Hang on. Let me pop out you guys' tokens so you can actually put that on yourself.
Yeah, also,
The spell effect.
one thing. What if the duck is in that corridor? Is the duck in here?
Do you see it?
No.
I don't see a duck.
I can
Okay.
apply.
But you're welcome to go in there further.
Nope.
Oh,
Last
plus
time we
2.
almost died just by walking.
I just want to find the duck.
Could you drag it onto you, Fixney?
Oh, that's damn it. You know what? Let me roll that.
What's the issue? You just hang on. I got you. I got it. There. Read aura is on you. Go ahead. Roll.
There, did that roll?
Okay. Ooh. You are having a real hard time. Like, you can't quite decipher it, and then finally a thought hits you, and you check in a different manner and confirm a suspicion. It's a glyph of warding.
Is that the one that
With a
explodes or the
twist.
one that stores us?
So you can actually key any spell of your choice to a glyph of warding. This one, however, is auto-triggered if the door is open. Sure enough, like they've made it impossible to open the door without tripping it. And you believe it has some kind of summoning rune attached to it if the door is opened.
You dispel
So
it.
there are ways
Dispel it.
using acrobatics to very carefully open the door without triggering it, or a sufficiently expert trapsmith using thievery, i.e. thievery with an expert proficiency, could break the circle. Otherwise, you know the main way to get rid of a glyph of warding, and it rhymes with hispel hagic.
I mean, I'll do the Mission Impossible.
Wait. The door just has to open, right?
Just dispel it.
What if the door remains intact but it's open?
Like,
But that'll
Passing
trigger.
through the glyph of warding would still probably trip the glyph.
As in, I dismantled the hinges holding
Wait.
the doors in place.
No, I think it's like it's gonna trip it by like the door being open. not just, like,
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
believe that would still trigger the rune.
I can. I have the expert thievery. I can try to do it that way if you want.
It would be difficult.
How difficult is the Mission Impossible stuff?
Wait. I can use crafting instead of thievery to dismantle and open locks.
Do we not have
So
dispel
you may-
magic anymore? I don't, but
Wait, where's that? Where's the
You
feat?
think the difficulty to open the door without tripping the trap would be about the same as the difficulty of dispelling it,
Oh.
both of which are easier than trying to use thievery.
Where's it?
Mission Impossible style.
Nope. See one of my feats.
Ba, 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 ba. Let me
you
just
guys
like
doing?
flip over.
Okay. This can be supply.
Eh.
That's for reverse engineering. Oh, furthermore, you can use crafting instead of thievery to. No. Wait.
Can that
Disable
apply?
device. I feel like not in this case.
Okay.
Not in this case. I don't think that. I mean, mechanically, like technically, yes, but that I don't think that's in the spirit of what that's intended to be.
I mean, I do also have magical crafting.
This just reminds me of the time you just like took the whole door handle out.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too.
Well-
You could try it. I would say you do have magical crafting as a feat, so yes, I would say you could try it. It's up to you guys
Unless
how you want
anyone's
to approach this.
more confident, I don't have any more stone, and I didn't prepare to spell magic. I was
Well-
not expecting magical traps.
What did I need to do to Mission Impossible in? I missed it.
Acrobatics.
I got acrobatics.
It's in chat.
Perfect.
Yeah, but it would only
If
be
you
you
dare.
going in there.
That's fine.
No,
'cause we
that's
would-
to open the door.
Oh, it is. Okay, not to.
Probably
Look.
to open it quick enough to not trigger the
Look,
trap.
I got 3 hero points.
Okay, but you can only use one on one thing. Can't
It's
you?
true,
So
but success.
Barely. Barely. That is a success.
That's fine. I rolled a 9. See, I had a whole nother.
The
shot.
Saya's over there. You might expect, like the Indiana Jones, rub the hands, spend 10 minutes with slowly building John Williams' score. Nope. Nope. Saya dances over and doesn't give herself time to think. She just does.
Yes.
As Saya's want to. And as usual, infuriatingly, it works brilliantly for her. Without giving herself time to think or actually recognize the trap, she just sort of dances the door open.
Do I get panache?
You know,
For
Askell,
combat.
Yes, you know what? I'm giving you panache for that. That's fair.
Askell, this is Hell's Rebels all over again.
It really is. Just
This
with
trap-
dance instead of lies.
Oh, I suppose.
I'm not as smart enough for this trap to affect me.
I will say, Fixney, you're pretty sure that summoning spell would have summoned Babao
Thoughts?
demons.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
Lovely.
Those are the
I-
ones where you hit them and your weapon dissolves.
Oh, that's nice.
Yay.
Here, is this her journal?
Can we read it? Is there a
As
duck in here?
you enter this room, you find a simple table stands in the room next to a bedroll on the floor. The walls are painted with horrific images of distorted, tentacled shapes feasting on hapless humans. Although a closer inspection makes it apparent that many of the feasters are themselves partially transformed human. A campfire, its ashes cold, clearly once burned near the southern wall. Yeah. As you, anything
I'll
as
go
you guys
through this
enter, or
stuff.
shall we?
I'll go through the stuff on her desk.
I mean, any might be doubtful that should be left. Any more magical stuff?
No, nothing
Nice.
magical. There's some pretty neat stuff here. On the table are several ledgers and journals filled with notes in Chthonian.
Oh.
Ah,
Chthonian?
crap.
Well,
We know
Pixie
someone who
here.
speaks that apparently.
What notes do we have?
There's a lot here. It would take you about an hour, you think, looking through all this to be able to decipher everything. but
Maybe read it on the boat.
Yep, that's my thought too. Scoop it up, read it on the boat.
just
What's the most
skimming-
recently
I was gonna say,
touched?
let me get there.
Okay.
Just skimming the notes, you are certain that with these, an expert in necromancy or gluttony could, in theory, reverse engineer the formulae to create an antidote.
Oh, we already got that information.
No, you don't.
No, I meant like we already knew they were doing that.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
an
An
antidote.
antidote for the plague.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking that.
A
Okay.
vaccine.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna
Not
grab one of
reverse
my.
engineer,
This.
not the antidote for death.
Okay.
The antidote for
With
the
this,
Yeah.
plague.
a sufficiently talented necromancer could make a cure.
Cool.
What would
Do
be
we
the
know
bulk
any
of
of
all
those?
this?
What do you mean?
What?
I'm gonna put it into a sack.
Just scoop it up.
This is very important.
There's no bulk for it. It's just paper.
Oh.
Amid the scattered notes, you do find one or two other neat little details. You do find a few things that are different and that are not in Chthonian. In fact, I could say Lorien on first pass, like you might find the things that are not Chthonic. The first thing you find, glancing at it, looks to be a report from someone. It is unsigned who they were, but it appears to be a confirmation addressed directly to Leptonia that one Clegg Zincher purchased 3 scrolls of a 9th rank Raise Dead spell 1 year ago that have been treated and dipped in special catalysts to work on a body that has been dead up to a decade. And this unsigned investigator reports that they are being kept under lock and key somewhere in his tenement in Riddleport.
Do I
was
recognize
in Haldane.
the investigator's handwriting?
No,
Who is-
definitely not.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna pass those
Um,
to Lorien.
You find another a parchment bearing a list of prices offered by ships for passage for 21 people north to Riddleport, in case you didn't count the beds. But it does confirm for you that there was no like double shift multi-use of beds, and that Leptonia didn't have some other humanoids with her that weren't sleeping here.
She took her whole crew.
You do find that one of the prices and ships has been underlined. 3 times, no less. It looks like a ship called the Seamoth and was scheduled to depart for Riddleport, well, you already know, yesterday.
Is this Subnautica?
A date has been jotted on the sheet in Taldane and then circled and then labeled Zincher's Auction.
Oh shit.
And that date is the 12th.
That's when they're planning their heist.
Which is interesting. A heist means stealing, but it sounds like there's an auction.
Maybe they're buying.
A perfect time to do a heist.
Someone else
When
is buying.
all,
they're
when
heisting.
everything is gathered.
The third interesting thing is familiar. Because it bears the mark of the Pathfinder Society upon it. It's a report. Clearly torn right from a Pathfinder Chronicle, detailing the results undertaken by a group of adventurers who defeated Runelord Kroon. After an entire season of various magical artifacts being unearthed across Varisia from Thassilonian runes, and their power being utilized to awaken the Runelord of Sloth.
Oh, the Banquet of Runes.
Near the section that details the death of Runelord Kroon, someone with the same handwriting as the earlier documents has written, "Dead for now, But if we can return him to life, a thankful Runelord may just give us the support we need to bring the polymorph plague to the breath of every city it touches. A final note, fresher than the previous, reads simply, "We have him."
Crap.
So you're just gonna leave this book somewhere, or like?
Look, who's gonna infiltrate their tower? Come on.
Also, are any of you reading this out loud?
I would. Yes, I would be.
I would have been
Thank you.
half listening, but I would have been trying to organize most of these notes
I'm just like picking at stuff
Putting
and
them-
mostly listening.
into like folders.
And yeah, it, like, obviously you can't do it now, but going through this, you should be able to properly get a lot of the details on the plague itself. I will say this. You do see something that stands out to you very quickly, even without spending a lot of time on it, Fixney. You do see some indication that the most important ingredient for future dosage
Cinnamon.
are eggs harvested from the gecko's prisoner, Ogzeugus.
Oh.
Fuck.
Wait.
Wait, his eggs?
I was
Wait.
just like looking at this. It's like
Was he a female? What do you mean eggs?
Like you said, they lay eggs in other people. So who is the lucky victim? Or am I
You want to say
misunderstanding?
lucky?
I don't want to know more about this,
Sarcastic,
but
Lucky.
I do. Okay. Well,
Well,
from
see,
what
I'm glad we let
roughly
Augie go.
recall,
Or was that for the antidote?
Gungordians implant
Wait.
parasitic eggs into people, so if you use that as the catalyst and the basis of it, you can use it as a source of polymorphic effects.
okay. We don't need
Because-
that for the antidote, right?
That would be
Well,
unfortunate.
If that's
The
if it's being
plague
used for the plague, couldn't
seems-
it, in theory, victims have eggs in them?
Well, no, probably not, because it looks to be turning transmutation effects into a disease.
We need to
If
give this
that's what
shit to
they're
a
trying to do, so-
virologist and let
Yeah,
them
Well,
this is
handle it.
above
disease-
our pay grade.
Yeah, no,
Go
I'm glad we
more
let
into
Augie
the
go.
sphere of necromantic magics, not transmutational magic. So
Hey, Fixney, I think you have some big fat words to say to people.
No, Face is actually just mumbling while reading some of these notes, kind of zoning.
He told you so.
That does seem to be more or less all that's of value in here, though.
But if we really need Gungordian eggs, at least we did know where one was.
Look, see, at least they can't harvest it anymore. And now he's probably gonna go kill them.
Who knows?
Well, like, if they're cultists of Yamasa, wouldn't it
anything-
make sense that they're on the same team and the Gongordians
He made
seemed
it very
intelligent
clear they were
enough?
not on the same team.
Oh, he
If
didn't like
anything,
them.
someone can just cast a ritualistic spell to summon him back.
Oh,
Probably won't like it, but he seemed to have given us his true name.
no, that's true.
Well,
He
because
did
he
say
knows we
he'd
can't.
share whatever we asked, or share knowledge on whatever we asked. So Did we even ask him for his name, or did he just tell us? I think he just really wanted us
I
to
should
know
have-
how important he was.
Yeah, I should have said, did I fucking ask? Anyway, we're moving on. Like,
He
shut
wanted
up.
us to know he was very important and like the best follower of
Mhm.
Yamasath
Mhm.
ever.
Mhm.
So
Well, I didn't see any badges that said best follower, so I don't know about that.
He should have the most patient though.
He's been
we
waiting
gave it
very
much of a
well.
chance.
Crabs
or
have been
choice
known
with
to
it.
be very patient.
You know a lot about crabs?
No.
I like
Biology is not my field of study.
So
Pixie once tried to pull some legs off of a crab to eat it raw, and he had the shits for a week.
That makes sense.
Poor crab.
Who am I lying? I did that, not him.
That makes more sense.
Anything
show
else
of hands,
in
did
this
anyone
room
believe
of
Nifix when
note?
she first said it?
No.
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 I just let her say whatever she wanted to.
Literally everyone knew it was Nifix. Oh.
No,
guess-
Nifix probably would have gotten him to eat one though, so he still probably did it, but it wasn't his idea.
Oh, I'll hand the sack full of the notes to Lorian. Here you go.
Okay. Are these organized alphabetically?
Absolutely not.
Not the best note taker, are you?
Well, they're my notes.
But you
Yeah,
did
but when you
take
get notes, you put them in a binder and organize them alphabetically. That's just
I'm
facts.
sure a whole set
Alright, let's
of
go.
necromantic notes on how to have a plague would look
Yay.
pretty incriminating if I accidentally dropped it in my possession.
Oh, no, we did the doors in the bottom. They were just more bedrooms.
So there's nothing else in here of note before we leave.
No.
I don't remember seeing the duck, which I think means I'm naming the goop monster Marvin. That means it's in Marvin's room.
That's not the goop monster.
Oh, it's not. Well, no, the transmutated thing.
Yeah, I
Big
was gonna
guy.
say the goop. Technically,
heading
the
back
totem
out to
mask
the
was a goop
people.
monster. You guys make your way back out.
Get put us back into the
Heavens.
party, but no.
You're back.
No,
Who
just
are
stay
you?
right there.
What?
Unless,
What?
unless you want to go into that room, I'm gonna point.
You can't be
I-
serious.
Yeah, so just
Is
stay
that
right
where
there.
the smelly thing is?
Yeah, smelly thing is over here.
I think we should let the Pathfinders deal with that.
But the duck.
What's this duck you speak of?
Don't worry about it.
Wait, did we have any notes?
Gentle
on...
reminder, by the way, that you guys are the Pathfinders dealing with it.
I want to.
Yeah.
We
You're
have
the
more
Pathfinders.
important things to deal with.
There's no Pathfinders who are going to deal with
Who
it.
is talking in my head right now?
God.
Just making sure you guys all understand that.
All right, I'm opening the door.
Can we talk to it
Okay.
first? Maybe it's a
I
nice
want a
boy.
lower pay grade to deal with
The
this.
door.
Wait, has it been an hour? Also, I gotta move my token all the way back.
Wait,
At
should
this
we be
point,
feeding
it is
something?
9:01 p.m.
I mean, it's 11:12.
Oh, that's fine.
I became so reliant on the group token. Okay. Nifix is here. She'll do it.
Okay.
Plug your nose, Nifix.
No, don't open that door! I'm coming! I'm coming!
Boom, baby!
She wants to kick it open. All right.
I don't see anything.
Well, you shove the doors open.
My God, look at that list with names crossed off. Anyway, continue.
Can you be saved, or do you
Oh, it
need to
is.
be released from death?
Actually, that's exactly what it is.
Hello.
Oh. Oh,
As you guys
no.
make your way inside, go ahead. You can all go on in there. Don't you say a friggin' word, Ava.
I can't see
the
that far
smell.
anyway.
Oh.
The
Oh.
smell in this room is cloying, enough to make your eyes water and your
Can we
throats
leave?
close up involuntarily. Drifts of rubble, refuse, and waste lie scattered about the room's floor. The southeast corner of the room has partially collapsed, leaving a hollow in the space above. And in the shadows at the back of the room, something stirs. At first, like, you can see a man hunched back to you.
To that
But, like,
third
as
leg.
you call out, you see his head lift up, and then you see 3 tentacles sort of stretch out in front of him as he stands, and you realize that there's more in front of him. He turns, and what you see is a nightmare.
Is that what I think
You
it
see
is?
stumpy, 3-clawed legs.
Partially, yes.
Thicker than, like, firewood. Thick enough to, well,
Oh, look at that
like
size.
elephant legs almost. You see where the torso should be, like this hideous, enormous, razor-fanged maw. A tongue sticking out, drool running out of the mouth onto the floor. No eyes, though. And these 3 barbed tentacles extend from that. But its back, as if attached to it, is a man. Indeed, he has 1 leg, like a third leg to the creature, just sort of sticking out the side. He has 1 human arm. His head, unmistakable. As he looks to you, all of you just sort of like entranced, horrified, recognizing pieces of this monster.
Oh, it's right at the edge of my vision. Damn it.
He I'm so hungry. Save me. Feed me. I'm sorry. And the creature, the front creature, roars and stomps forward to the attack while he wails. And that's where we're
Aw.
going to end for tonight.
Can we have a picture of him?
Poor guy.
Asko, is that an
Yeah.
Otyug mixed with a human?
That is
Mixed
an
with the
Otyug
chaos
mixed
beast?
with a human. Actually, no, it's just Otyug and human.
Oh.
The combination, as it turns out, is just so much like a chaos beast. It's hard to tell the difference.
Oh, I don't know how to help this man.
I think
You
this-
kill him.
Yeah, I think we
Picture
gotta
in
kill him.
our Discord general chat. You do have a cure, by the way. You do, or well, the notes to make a cure.
Yeah,
Right, that's what, like, we could.
We're just
I
gonna
think
close the
first
store
he's
back
gonna
up.
try to eat us.
Yeah, and then we got our people right here, so we probably can't just close the door.
No, I don't.
Oh, it is far too late to close the door. Oh no, you were all in there.
Oh no, I
All-
just meant like we can
Him
all
and him see
leave.
you and
Close. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna let us do that.
no.
Oh well.
Well, sorry, buddy.
Time to die.
Well, can we just like knock him
Did
out?
we at least find the duck?
No, I don't even see the duck in here, which means we missed it somewhere. Unless it's around the corner here. Looks like there's a corner.
Maybe the duck is part of this guy.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
the real duck was inside of you all along.
No,
No.
no, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do a run around. Screw the adventure. I
One
got
thing
them
is
stuck.
clear to you, though. There is still a functioning mind in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw, poor guy.
Yeah, this is the fate of everyone in Magnimar if Leptonia isn't stopped.
That bitch.
So yeah, that's honestly, even the artwork, like, you could just look at it and like it is entrancing and horrific. And anyway, that's next week's problem. Chat, thank
Deal
you so
with
much
that
for hanging
later.
out with us today. You can find this episode as well as anything behind us, where we've come from, and anything we do in the future on our YouTube channel, linked in chat. You can find us and the artwork as well on the community Discord server. we're not, I mean, ideally the artwork will be functional back on Foundry once we figure out how the hell to fix whatever is happening. But in the meantime, if you want to see these absolute nightmare pictures, that's on our Discord, as are we for like other stuff, you know, talking about you guys' campaigns or little side stuff or our pets. Or, you know,
Mostly pets.
Mostly
encouraging communal discussions on new upcoming game systems that we may.
Oh, that's new. That
no one else seems to know about, so we don't know. I'm trying, man.
You're doing your best.
Thank you so much for watching. We will be live again next week. We'll be live again next week for sure. That's it. It's over.
Okay.
It's done.
Bye.
Go home.